Hello and welcome to the Southern Sports Network Countdown to Kickoff show for the second round of the Arkansas Centennial Bake State Football Playoffs in the 4A. I'm Stephen Blackiston, and alongside me to start off the show tonight, getting a little bit earlier start to the evening, Lynn Gregson. Lynn, I don't think either of us were expecting to be here a week ago, but, fortune works out that way for the Prairie Grove Tigers. The Pocahontas Redskins are coming here after the upset last week. Exciting time to be back in PG.
Well, a couple of years ago, the movie Top Gun Maverick came out. If you remember in that movie, they said two miracles happened to happen, Miracle 1 and Miracle 2. So when we left last time from Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium, when we left, we said, hey, that's probably going to be the last time that we play here for 2025. Miracle 1, not too much miracle. We were able to win that game. The biggest surprise, I think, was that Pocahontas took care of Nashville in pretty good fashion.
Yeah, certainly. It's 2 straight years. Pocahontas has knocked off Nashville in the first round of the state playoffs. We were talking about that miracle to get back to here. They had taken down the senior banners. They've cleaned out the press box. They've done all these things. They winterized Tiger Stadium, and lo and behold, we're back for another second round game, first time in quite some time as well.
You said something winterized, and the thing is that it doesn't feel like winter tonight. It feels like a nice, September evening in a mid to late November night. So the temperature is just right for us tonight. Neither team's going to have to, I think, deal with the elements, so should be good to go weather-wise.
Yeah, certainly. Well, let's take a quick break here on the Countdown to Kickoff show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the remaining Sweet 16 in the 4A bracket and talk a little bit about the Tigers and Redskins specific matchup tonight. So more when we return.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day, to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Welcome back. As you see, the Tiger Head here at Tiger Stadium. Stephen Blackson, Lynn Gregson with you on the countdown to kickoff. As both teams getting loose, Pocahontas going to be in the white with red numerals. Tiger's going to be in the traditional black and gold of Prairie Grove. But while we have a quick second, Lynn, let's take a look at the 4A bracket. You know, we talked about it the last couple of weeks. Like, we wanted to at least make sure we win another round so we could use Cameron's beautiful bracket some more. So as you see, the full bracket, 16 teams remaining. All these guys looking to try and get to the Elite Eight for next Friday on Black Friday. But we can kind of dive in specifically. We'll start in that top left quadrant with the 1 seed overall being the Stuttgart Rice Birds. As you see, they had the bye week last week, and they got a big one against the Blytheville Chickasaws this week, knocking off the Pottsville Apaches a week ago. And then Mills University, the Comets, and the Bauxite Miners. I think that's really going to be the game of this quadrant tonight.
This is my thoughts on it. I mean, I think Stuttgart, they come in, they're undefeated. They had the week off. The thing about Blytheville, they've got 3 losses. Mills, Gosnell, Southside, all were by 33 points or greater. Mm-hmm. For me, I think the Rice Birds are going to punch their tickets to the quarters this week.
I agree. And, Mills, they had to use 2 untimed downs and a play right at the goal line to beat Helena West Helena last week. I'm sure if you're a Helena West Helena fan, that's just a tough way to end your season. But in a lot of ways, Mills, I think, really living on borrowed time here in this postseason.
Well, that whole conference last week, that conference went 1-4, and like you said, we were talking about miracles when we first started tonight. It took a miracle for them not to go 0-for. So I tell you what I like about Bauxite is that they lost to a tough Glen Rose team that's good year in and year out. Nashville and Arkadelphia.
Yeah.
So, now this Pocahontas team took care of business last week with Nashville, but Nashville's a good team, Arkadelphia. So Bauxite's losses were to close. They beat a Monticello team who beat Lone Oak last week, and so a little more than Mills did. I mean, Mills beat them by, and not that you want to do too much score comparison. I just think I'm actually going to take Bauxite in this one.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. I think Bauxite, they've done a great job this year being able to establish the run. They have I can't remember the kid's name off the top of my head, but they have a kid going to SMU off that offensive line. And I would say if you have anybody who's going to the Power 4 level at a 4A school, you're going to be able to move some human bodies. Well, while we have a second, let's take a look down.
Just real quick, before we leave this bracket, I think regardless of who wins Mills and Bauxite, I think you'll see Stuttgart
come out of it.
It will be I think Stuttgart's going to be in the semifinals.
Yeah, well, let's take a quick look at who they might play in the semis as we go down the bracket. Of course, a familiar foe for the Prairie Grove Tigers, the Elkins Elks, last week knocked off Forest City 52-14. They have another home game. It's a rematch from, I believe, last year's quarterfinals. They're taking on the Southside Southerners, who are coming from Northeast Arkansas as well. And Lynn, really, this is the bracket of kind of depth. This is the hardest quadrant, I think, of the 4 that we'll look at tonight with just the 4 teams that are remaining.
I mean, all 4 of these teams capable of being in that semifinal. I think with Elkins, I think the team's got a lot of playoff experience. They've got a lot of good players, great coaches. That's taking nothing away from Southside. But I just think Elkins, their opponents early on, Dardanelle, some of these others, I think they're going to be a little too much for Southside. But if we were to be checking scores tonight and that one was closer than we thought, it would not shock me.
Well, certainly, like we mentioned, Arkadelphia, Clinton, I think that's going to be the game in the 4A this week.
That game, I hope we can have that somewhere in the background. I think that is going to be an incredible matchup. Clinton only lost to Dardanelle by 2. That's it. And then, of course, Arkadelphia,
state champions last year.
State champions. Yeah. They want a possible rematch. Get there again. And I think Elkins wouldn't mind that either. But we could see potentially next week a rematch of last year's state final should Elkins and Arkadelphia win. This one to me is a toss-up. I mean,
a pure toss-up.
But if someone says, hey, you got to pick one, I would go with Arkadelphia just based off of experience and being the defending champion. But even with that, I've got to say this one, if Clinton wins, again, would not shock me at all.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. Arkadelphia, they are the cream of the crop the last couple of years in this conference or in this classification even. But let's take a quick look at the bottom right. We'll do Prairie Grove's last, but take a look at the bottom right bracket. And this is another strong quadrant as well. Dardanelle, Hamburg, Monticello, Gravette, those are 4 strong teams left. I think Monticello, they get the short straw a little bit, having to come pretty far across the natural state in a couple of really good games there. But Dardanelle, Hamburg to start there. I'll be curious to see. Dardanelle, of course, has been the number 1 team in a lot of the rankings this year for the majority of the season. But Hamburg has a kid who has, set, apparently, according to sources, I can't confirm it, they're from Lone Oak, or from Hamburg, excuse me, so there might be a little bias, but, sets the single-season rushing record, has over 2,400 yards, has 48 touchdowns on the ground this year. While, there's one of those deals where football is a team sport, he could be somebody I'd pay attention to tonight who could take that game over potentially.
In the junior high levels, you can definitely see that. In senior high, sometimes because it's a little more over teams, but sometimes when you got a dude, and you and I've talked about this, sometimes when you watch at this 4A level play and you see a guy that really can play at the Power 4 level, you'll see the difference. You'll just see it. And if you've got that kind of guy, they can take over. Burks from Warren a few years ago, he ends up playing in the pros, but I remember seeing him, and he took a team all the way to the final against an Arkadelphia team maybe a few years ago. But on this game, Hamburg comes in. There are only 2 losses, 5A Magnolia and to Stuttgart.
Last game of the regular season.
Yeah, so that's, to me, and it was a close game, so I think that, I think Hamburg has the ability to go into Dardanelle and get a victory. Dardanelle, though, they've got some big wins over Elkins, over Nashville, over Clinton. But they also have 4 games that they've won by 4 points or less, that is a good thing, and it's one of those possible. Yes. Well, how good are they? But the good thing is they know how to win close games.
Certainly, and that will be crucial, I think, for them tonight. Of course, I wanted to mention that name of that running back, Nykel Lewis. The locals call him Man. I imagine that's because he's probably man among boys. And quickly, we'll take a look at Monticello Gravette. Of the 3 teams that made it out of the 4A1 into the second round, I think Gravette is kind of an interesting one. When we had them here last month, the defense, I think, is what's going to carry them if they're to move any further into this bracket this year. The offense, at times could be a little stagnant, a little vanilla, but I think that was one of the best defenses we saw all season at Tiger Field.
And if my memory serves me well, that 17-6, that total points in a game was the lowest since like 2011 here. So they have a really good defense. Held Elkins to 21 points. I think, there's a lot of folks that think, hey, Monticello, they definitely have, you can look at them and go, hey, you can't overlook them from a standpoint of their record. They've had just 3 losses. All those losses, they beat a Lone Oak team, and the Lone Oaks, all their losses were by less than just a few points.
Certainly.
So they beat a very good Lone Oak team. I think they're good. I think Gravette's got better as the season has gone on, and they had a tough towards the end of the year. I mean, what I'm saying is they got tough towards the end of the year. They beat us. They beat Gentry.
Hung in with Elkins.
And so I think, I think that I'm going to go a little bit here with Gravett. And on the other top part, I don't know if I called a winner. I'm going to go with Dardanelle.
It's not convincing.
But it's not convincing. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes when you do your picks, you put confidence levels on them. My confidence level would be a 1 on this one. That one's going to be same way with Arkadelphia and Clinton.
Well, we'll take a quick look at Prairie Grove's quadrant. We've talked about everybody else enough. Might as well talk about our own side. So, the 4 teams remaining on our side of the bracket, Gosnell and Warren. That's going to be another good game in Northeast Arkansas tonight. I'm curious, Rest versus Rust for Gosnell. They kind of ended their season with a couple of cupcakes and had a week off last week to sort of lick their wounds.
So, and the question is, and because we're not up in that part of the state, did they need to get some guys healthy? There's some guys banged up. Or, like you said, is it a little bit of rust? I think, God, this is one of those games where, again, this is one of the better second-round years in the 4A that I've seen in a while as far as matchups.
Yeah, just names on the helmet.
Yeah, and the thing about this matchup is Warren a couple of their losses were absolute shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had a huge shootout with Stuttgart a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? And that one went into the 50s, 59, 55, or 55, 52, some crazy number like that. In the same way, when they lost their game to Hamburg, that was 67-54. It was 59-55, 67-54. So the Lumberjacks can put the points on the board. The question is, what kind of game is this going to be with Gosnell? Is it going to be one of these slow-down games? Warren's got a guy that can throw it over the top.
Yeah, no, certainly. And you take just kind of a quick look at common opponents. This Pocahontas team is in Gosnell's conference. Gosnell knocked them off 48-28. Gosnell's undefeated on the season. It was, just a quick fact on this. Is the second time these two schools have played. They've met in 0-2 in the quarterfinals in that one. But Pocahontas, Prairie Grove, our game here tonight. Going to be maybe a little bit of a contrasting set of styles. Of course, the wing tee is very unique to Prairie Grove and the way we run it. But as you look at Pocahontas warm up, some pistol looks, some spread looks. Defense is going to have to come ready to play for the Tigers tonight.
Well, the thing with our team tonight is they can go over the top as well, and that could be some trouble for. We've had some troubles getting beat deep this year, but like you said, the wing tee, you just don't see it. And we talked about this, that you can't. I mean, you can prepare for it on film and all that, but it's hard to replicate it in practice at the 4A level because look out here. What do they got? Maybe 40 guys on their team, 45. And once you get down to, number,
whatever on your depth chart.
So you got the number 14 or 15 who's going to try to duplicate Coran or Sugg. That's going to be hard to duplicate. So I think it's hard. I think they'll be ready with a great scheme. I bet they have studied film all week saying, hey, when they line up like this, they do that. Because we don't do a lot of fancy stuff.
No, it's definitely going to be what you see is what you get. While we take a moment, let's take a look at those Pocahontas Redskins, get to know them a little bit better. And we'll take a look at last game out against the Nashville Scrappers.
We begin the first round of the playoffs in Class 4A. Here in Arkansas, and the Nashville Scrappers are meeting a familiar opponent. They're taking on the Pocahontas Redskins. Scrappers back deep. Here is a short kick. It's not even going to go 10 yards. Scrappers need to get away from it. Pocahontas recovers. It didn't go 10 yards, but did it touch a Scrapper first? That's the question. That's Spencer by himself, the quarterback. There's the snap looking downfield, going to lay it up, does Spencer, and they'll go up after it, and they'll catch it and come down with it at about the 1 yard line. Quarterback, this will be the running back. He's trying to push his way in, and they'll try to push him. He'll try to reach. He will not get there, and it's going to, or do they say he does? They should say he got in. Hobson, he'll take it. Now there's a crumble, and it's going to be caught in midair by one of the Redskins, and there goes Jacoby Hobson after him. He'll have to catch him from behind. He was inside, and there's no chance for us to get the football. So here we go. Spencer will roll to his right side. Got a receiver open. He's going to catch it. Did he get his feet down? He did, inside the 3 in the first quarter. Spencer will take the quarterback to the right side. He'll dive underneath. Touchdown Redskins. And just like that, Mark Trout with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the right side. We'll go deep orbit motion. We'll give it to Perrin. Perrin up there to the left side. He's going to cut outside. Perrin's going down to the 25, 20, 10, 5. He'll dive for the pylon. Does he get in? They say he does not. He's out at about the 1-inch line. Nashville will go with a heavy set. This is going to be the running back parent into the end zone easily. Hobson, the quarterback, takes it, double pump. Now he'll step back and looking again. Now he's going to be flush to his right side as he will come across and try to get outside. He's up the sideline, and he will dance and then turn to the sideline and is knocked out there. Hobson, the quarterback. He's going to take it. He's going to roll to his right, looking. He'll throw, and that ball's picked off in the end zone. They're up the sideline. Hobson and Perrin have to put the stop on him, and that will be another turnover at the 3-yard line, and that will end the first half. Nashville down 14-6. The ball lays on the left pass. Spencer, the quarterback, looks to throw, going to lay it up downfield. Got a receiver wide open. He gets behind us. Our defender falls down, and it will be a touchdown for Pocahontas. 34-yard line. Jefferson's going to throw it out to Hobson. Hobson has it in space. Hobson makes a move. Hobson up the side. He could go. Touchdown, Stratford. Spencer, the quarterback, takes it, gives it to the back, and he's going to run for the first down. Ball's on the ground. We'll pick it up in the end zone, and we'll just get down with it. And the ball will give it back to Nashville on the 20. Double up the backs over there to the right side. It's going to be Spencer. He's going to be hit late. They're going to throw it up, and they're going to catch it behind us again. As Gillum gets turned around, it's going to be a touchdown for Pocahontas.
Certainly not the ending we wanted to see in the playoffs.
And there is Spencer. He will fall forward. Does he get in? I think he does. Touchdown, Pocahontas. We'll go empty as it looks like Jefferson's the quarterback, and he's going to try to throw the football. We'll throw, and it's going to be picked off. The Redskins could add to that total as they'll try to take it back, as we'll need to get him down, and he'll go down, and that will be the icing on the cake.
Welcome back, and as you see there, Pocahontas knocking off Nashville last week in quite emphatic fashion. But take a look at the full schedule, Lynn, and I was looking at this beforehand. In their non-conference, they didn't quite play the tough opponents that we did. So, of course, they dropped that first game, Salem. Salem's 11-0, undefeated out of the 3A2, won their conference. They're going to be playing in the postseason tonight. But you look at Greene County Tech, GCT, and Brooklyn, both there in East Arkansas out of the 5A West. GCT 2-8, Brooklyn just one better, 3-7. So interesting, kind of to compare the non-conferences. You take a look at the rest of their schedule. Anything stand out to you in particular?
No. The one thing is you see the South Side loss and the losses they had in conference. You know, about 3 touchdowns to South Side and Gosnell, but when you get down there to Blytheville and Highland, close games. When you see that, sometimes you see a 5th seed and you see a near 500 record, and you go, oh, okay, but we're the same way. And we'll talk about us here in a little bit. But for me, the Blytheville game could have easily gone the other way. Highland probably could have gone the other way. You know, they could be sitting at a 3 seed, and we know they're tough because of what they did last week. And we just played it, and it wasn't close.
No, it certainly wasn't. Speaking to that point, you take a look at their stats from last week. Their quarterback went 12 of 15, 80% completion rate, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, had 19 carries for 15.5 yards and 2 touchdowns there as well. I think the big thing as we take a look at the 4A3 standings for Pocahontas tonight is that 2-point conversion. We'll dive into that a little bit more, but Pocahontas struggling with getting those extra points after they get into the end zone. You see there, of course, they were 5th out of the 4A3. Gosnell, Southside, the only 2 remaining teams out of the 4A3. As we take a look at the 4A3 playoff matchups, Blytheville is still in it as well. And we've walked through kind of all of these, but Southside and Elkins, that's going to be a great game. Gosnell and Warren, that's going to be a great game. Stuttgart and Blytheville, basically if you're in it at this point, all of them are going to be great.
Yeah, and like I said, I just think this year, this round, a lot of times in this round, you still see some pretty big differences there's still a few games that are going to be blowouts, and we may still see some, but I see a lot of close affairs tonight, and I look forward, we'll get somebody, yourself and some others, bird dogging those scores to kind of see what's happening throughout the state.
Well, we've talked, I think, enough about the Redskins. Why don't we pivot, take a look at last week's game against the Heber Springs Panthers for your black and gold, and we'll return here in a moment after these.
Round of the playoffs. It will be the Heber Springs Panthers against our Prairie Grove Tigers. 6:37 to go here. First quarter, back to pass is Bradley. Bradley looking, he hangs it up.
He's out of bounds.
He's out of. They're going to get him the catch.
I thought for sure he was out of bounds.
First and goal from the 8. Fumble. I think he's going to get it. Wait, they're still scrambling. I think Prairie Grove may have it. And the Tigers are going to get it. Wow, what a break there, Mr. Cook. About 7 yards. There is the give to Blake Grant. Blake's got room. Blake's breaking out to the 20. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. First down and 10. He's shoved out of bounds.
We got our back to the other side.
Oh, Blake Grant's got some room. He cuts it in. Give him 6. There we go. Hey! Go Tigers. Back to pass in the freshman. I keep calling him the freshman. And there's Dudak on the reception. Ball, and I think Prairie Grove's got it again. That's going to be Blake Coran.
Yeah,
The punt, and then we had the fumble. There's a Sugg at the 30, 20. Give him 6. Hey, there we go. Second down and 8. That's going to be Blake Coran going to the far side. Blake. Oh, we're going to get a flag, and that's unfortunate. We got all the way into Panther territory, but it's going to come back. Let's see if we can get a sack or something here. We're bringing some pressure. Man, he's staying with it, going deep to the end zone. Dudak, and a great catch. He's a good touchdown, great catch. But this time, Moss is going to back up the throw, and he's going to get sacked. He fumbled, and they got it. Wow. We'll be back in about 10 for the playoff update. Oh, there's Blake Coran, and Blake hangs on to it. Blake down at the 25-yard line. He's tackled there by number 33.
And Sugg can go out and get in the end zone.
And now there's a roll, and Moss can just take it. He's going to throw it. There's Laycock in the end zone. Give him 6. Hey! How many of the other 11 can you name?
This reminds me of the dog question.
Uh-oh. One here. There's some separation and a good catch. All right.
That's only
they got him this time. Hey! Look at there! Oh!
Nice job. Stearman's back there.
4th down, 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Throws across the middle, complete. Can we get the tackle? We do, and the Tigers.
Man, that was a great pick job by their player and the official.
Here goes Sugg. He's got the first. Give him 6. Yes! Hey! Again, going with the freshman quarterback. And that's their guy. They're going to do down and up. And Lucius stays with him. And they're going to call a flag. No, I think they got him around the neck.
Not on that side. On the others, I can't find it on this side.
And it's complete to Dudak. And he breaks away. And Stearman's going to track him. No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he finally gets down. And it's going to be a pass. And he's in the end zone, touchdown. And there's the give. And, man, look at him churn. Look at him go. Give him 6. And I think he takes the lead at 18 now. And that's going to do it. Prairie Grove is going to walk out of Heber Springs for the second year in a row. We're going to win 2 road playoff games.
Welcome back. As you see, both teams have left the field. They're headed to their locker rooms for their final adjustments. But let's take a look at the full schedule here from 2025 for the Tigers of Prairie Grove. And Lynn, we've talked about it a few times over the course of the season. Those first 3 games, I would argue or bet that there's not another team, at least at the 4A level, who played as tough of 4 games or 3 games as those to start. I'll list off the records. So Tahlequah Sequoia 10-1. They're playing tonight in the 2A1 quarterfinals. They beat Bethel last week.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, in Oklahoma, across the state line from us. 57-6 last week. Farmington, of course, right down the road from us here on Highway 62. They beat Harding Academy 44-0 last week. They're 9-2, and they're playing down in Joe T. Robinson in Pulaski County. Probably the end of their season, which is a pity. And then Coweta, they went 9-2 on the year. Lost to the Claremore Zebras 28-26 in the first round of the 5A.
So those
playoffs.
Combined records are that is 28-5.
Yeah, that's pretty stiff.
That's stiff. And like you said, I don't think there's anybody in the 4A that played that tough of a pre-conference schedule. I actually had a chance to speak with the athletic director, Bo Thompson, this week, and they're expecting a tough contest down there. But I think, Farmington surprised us last year with a couple of them. We'll see what they can do representing here up in Northwest Arkansas.
And then other than that, you look at the trends. It's kind of been streaks. you win the first 3 games there of conference play against the teams you're supposed to beat. You lose the 2 against Elkins and Gravett, who are also, of course, still dancing. And then, of course, go on the run to in the regular season, go on the road, beat Heber last week, and get gifted the home game against Pocahontas tonight.
Yeah, and don't overlook those 2 games, with Gentry and Lincoln. Gentry was a shootout, and that was you talk about a contrast of styles. Yeah. I mean, I think they ran the ball. If it wasn't the quarterback scrambling, I think they actually ran maybe less than 5 running plays the whole game. And then Lincoln was one of those where, of course, we set a school record for the most points in a game. But last week's game at Heber, that may have been one of the more complete games that we've played all year.
No, it certainly was. Defense complemented offense. Special teams complemented both of them. I think a wrinkle that goes untouched or untalked about in that game is the kicking game. The kicking game, the ability to flip fields, to make tough returns for Heber Springs in that game. And also, to a certain extent, Heber Springs losing their quarterback on the first possession of the football game really, I think, altered the course from that point on.
Absolutely, and once we kind of got that, the game never felt like we had it. But once we kind of got towards that fourth quarter, where we were really watching what was going on here, because we're like, are we actually going to get a home game next week? And meaning this week. So we are, while we are facing the Redskins tonight, we want to also thank them for their victory last week.
They gave us a
and
nice
allowing us this opportunity to be home.
And certainly, that's one of the things too. Is you take a look at last week, 343 yards on the ground. You go 6 of 6 in the passing game. Those are the things you can't beat Prairie Grove football doing those sort of things.
That's something I wanted to point out. That last Moss probably had his best game, and he's dangerous with his legs. But when we are selective in our pass plays, and when we are doing so well with Sugg and Coran, and then you put a pass in there that's not expected, it's oftentimes very open. And then the last week there was a couple passes that Moss made that weren't the easiest throws, but were completed and came at a big time.
Yeah, they certainly came at big moments. That second half, that passing touchdown, none bigger, I would imagine. But as we take a look at the rest of the conference, like we mentioned, Prairie Grove finishing 3rd this year. They've moved up to that 3 spot from a year ago. Went 5-2 in league play, 5-5 on the season. Of course, Elkins, Gravett, Prairie Grove, the 3 remaining 4A1 representatives. Gentry and Huntsville, their seasons ended last week. Berryville, Green Forest, and Lincoln, they had a couple of weeks to watch some football.
Looking at these 3 teams that we have left from our conference, I would say all 3 of these teams could be playing next week. Mm-hmm. All 3 of these teams
could be done.
Could be getting their football players into basketball. So, but I really feel like at least 2 of them are going to come out tonight, possibly all 3 into those quarters.
And I would say, a lot of the talk in the state, I think, was about the 4A1 is it as good as it used to be? Is the dynamic shifted enough where the bigger schools in this area kind of have carried all the good players, all the power? And it would be quite a medal to put on the chest for the 4A1. If you can get 3 teams into the Elite 8, you're almost 50% of teams.
Yeah, and even if you get 2, you're still at a good place. So I think again right now we saw the 4A2. Mm-hmm. I mean last week was a little bit, I think that might have been indicative of their conference. It'll be interesting to see tonight. I think this Pocahontas Prairie Grove game, I think a lot of eyes in the state. They're going to pull for this underdog. They're going to pull for this 5th seed. Yeah, they're going to pull to see what happens there. But I think the Tigers tonight, again, it'll be interesting to see. And I feel like this when you're playing a team that doesn't see the wing tee often, as Prairie Grove needs to jump in the first half. Because then once you've seen it, then you go in at halftime and say, hey, we need to do this. You can make some adjustments. I think the first half will be critical for Prairie Grove, just like it was last week.
Yeah, you got to get off to a hot start, especially with the wing tee. It's built to just be able to take the air out of a football game in the second half. We'll see how that shakes out. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a few individual awards and notes here for the Prairie Grove Tigers.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Well, welcome back to Tiger Stadium. You're listening to the Southern Sports Network of PG Tigers Online. Stephen Blackiston and the voice of the Tigers, Lynn Gregson, with you as we're about 17 minutes or so from kickoff. Lynn, while we have a moment, I want to kick it over to you just to talk a little bit about the seniors on this team who are getting one more home game.
Yeah, this is like I said, 2 weeks ago, even a week ago at this time, if you had said, hey, we're going to be playing here, we would have been really surprised by that. But take a look at the seniors. You'll see their names as they approach here, and we'll kind of go through them. Jose Aguilar, he's been a great force for the Tigers. Jackson Pierce come in several times at fullback. He's been playing linebacker. Slaughter, Slaughter's he's got a mean streak in him,
yep.
But they've kind of channeled that. Connor Reed was out a lot of the season. He's back. Chandler Belser, Marcus Fisher also there. Ethan Vanco, Aiden East, and East is we call his name a lot. Maddox Ogle, Corbin Stearman, another one of those players that just all over the field. Tylan Laycock, probably the tallest player on the team. He's a weapon on offense and defense. You see him get a lot of sacks. Of course, Blake Coran. And, Blake on the season, how many yards does he have there, Stephen?
Yeah, as we kind of take a look, they kind of the thunder and lightning effect. We were going to kind of tease this a little bit, but first time in ever that we've had 2 1,000-yard rushers as we kick it back over to talk about the rest of the seniors.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to jump too quick there, but you got Elijah Sugg. You saw the graphic. We'll go back to those guys in just a moment. And then also Isaac Moss and Castaneda. Those guys are, there's your seniors. And also Ian Carrillo, Caden Yates, and Barraza also are part of that senior class. And a pretty good group of seniors. I mean, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and about 5 more. So 20 seniors. That's a pretty big senior class.
Yeah, no, certainly, especially here at Prairie Grove. I know I was talking with Coach Torres before the broadcast started, and I had to go out and put all the senior banners back out on the field. They weren't, of course, expecting one more home game. But like we talked about, the thunder and lightning of Prairie Grove, we can kind of dive into 2 specific seniors here in PG. Elijah Sugg, Blake Coran, first season we've ever had 2 1,000-yard rushers. And Lynn, specifically Sugg, depending upon how tonight goes, is chasing some history.
Yeah, he is only 149 yards away from having the all-time single-season rushing record. Now, held by Eric Clement, done by Eric in 13 games, which that's a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm not minimizing it. But if he were to do it tonight, he could do it in 12. And with 159, almost 160 yards a game, there's a good chance. But look on the right side of the page, too. Mm-hmm. You got a guy, these 2 guys, 217, 192 carries, 1382. That probably ranks pretty high in the season totals by various running backs at Prairie Grove, averaging $125. So these 2 guys together, almost 300 yards of rushing a game, 19 touchdowns, 17 touchdowns. 6 2-point conversions, 8. So this is the 80-90% of the offense for the Tigers.
Yeah, no, it's certainly exciting. One other note on Blake as well is he leads the team with 11 receptions as well as the tailback for a wing T offense. So it's pretty impressive to see what both of these young men have done, and we'll be on kind of that record watch tonight for Elijah Sugg. Of course, I'll be keeping an eye on with Eric Washhausen to see where things are going there, and we'll have an update for you at halftime with stats and scores from around the 4A, like we mentioned. But yeah, to get into 1,900 yards, let's say he has another night like he did last week, 250 yards on the ground, could be pushing that 2 Bills mark. And if you're rushing for 2,000 yards at any level of football, you're having a good year.
Absolutely. And going back to Eric, that record was set in the 2006 season. That's been we like 19 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a long time for a record to stand.
I mean, it's older than he is.
That's exactly right. It's what's he, probably 17, 18 years old. So just again, great running game this season. And, teams have had a difficult time. They know what's coming. Yeah,
it's one thing to know it's coming. It's another thing to stop it. Yep. So it'll be interesting to see how the Pocahontas defense comes out tonight in that situation. Of course, the team is averaging 372 yards a game, almost 373 yards a game. In conference play, they were averaging almost 400 yards on the ground, and we'll see if they can kind of continue to keep that up this evening. Well, we're about 12 minutes or so from kickoff. We'll take a quick break as you've been watching the Countdown to Kickoff show here on the Southern Sports Network and PG Tigers Online. When we return, it'll be Lynn, it'll be Ryan, and it'll be just about time for football in the Grove.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service. And in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Okay, you are looking live here at Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium for tonight's second round contest of the 4A state playoffs between the Pocahontas Redskins and our Prairie Grove Tigers. I'm Lynn Gregson, joined now with me is Ryan Cook. And Ryan, before we get into anything, I want to do a special thanks to Steve Blackiston of Southern Sports Network doing the countdown to kickoff. It was fun to do that with him. And also a big shout out to Cameron Bolin. The graphics, you saw some of those graphics. All that's work being done by Cameron. It's great work. And so we want to give them a shout out because it's not something that you just easily do. It takes a little bit of time, and we appreciate the work that he does to make this as good of a broadcast as it is.
Skills that I don't have.
And speaking of his skills, he's got a nice bracket up here to show us the state playoffs. Stephen and I went into great detail in this. Just a couple of highlights before we look at our bracket. I think one of the fun games tonight is going to be that Arkadelphia-Clinton game. That's going to be a very interesting.
That's a tough pod right there.
Oh, yeah, that whole thing. Yeah,
wow.
We talked about it. That's a tough one. Another tough one is over here with Darnell, Hamburg, Monticello, and Gravette. That's another tough one. But let's hone in, if we can, Cameron, in on our bracket. And first, Gosnell-Warren, another great matchup. You know, we've played both of those in the playoffs in the past. I think we're 2-1. We've lost 2 first-round games against Gosnell, one there, one here. And then the last time we played them, we actually beat them here at home. But it's been 2016. It's been a minute.
It was 97 or 8. It was my sophomore year.
It was 98.
We went there and got their first play from the line of scrimmage. Pretty much was like, on that play, so-and-so got 1,000 yards for the year. Their next play, the other wing back, 1,000 yards for the year. And it was we even played. Even the sophomores played that night. So it was a long trip. And I remember we watched Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
Waterboy. Waterboy
55-20 was the loss. But, again, the last time that we played them there, it was in 2016 where the Tigers won 48-26. Warren, we've played them twice, back-to-back years.
Yeah.
One time we played them here, lost to Warren, 2016. Following year, we went down there. And
we got Traylon burked both years.
Yeah, we got burked.
Yeah, we did.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this Pocahontas team here tonight. Ryan, they're a 5th seed, but they don't feel like it. You go and spank Nashville, who was a 1 seed. You're not. You're a lot better than your record shows. That's for
you
sure.
are. And you look at their conference here. Gosnell's really, really good this year. Southside is going to be giving heck of a game to Elkins. Like, that's something they got to worry about. So this conference is pretty top heavy.
And Blytheville is playing Mills tonight. When we were picking earlier, I think they're going to. I think they'll win it. And no, I'm sorry. Blytheville's playing Stuttgart. My fault on that.
That's a lot tougher game then. Stuttgart's pretty good.
Yeah, but they'll still give them a heck. And then at the same time, Gosnell. So they got 4. They're 5 in that second round, which tells you it's a tough conference.
They're tough. That's a very tough conference. And I think what you see here is you're going to see, even though this is a 5th seed and we played a 3 seed last week, you're going to see a much different style of football. This team's a lot thicker. This team is able to execute a little bit more, the ground game especially, and their defense is going to be a little tougher too.
Let me give a quick shout-out for our incredible partners that help with Prairie Grove Athletics, our legacy partners, Lewis Automotive and Pickens Construction. Appreciate them so much. Our gold partners, Arvest Bank, First Community Bank, Ozark Electric, and PG Telco. All of their support means so much. And, again, PG Telco sponsors all of those touchdowns that we have. And they sponsor $50 for each one, and they brought the checkbook with that 82 points when we were here last time. It was fun when we first got here tonight. Ryan Patrick turned on the scoreboard, and that was still what was left up there.
Cool.
But tonight you look down here at the captains for the Tigers. Go ahead and read those off for us, Ryan.
We got Isaac Moss, we got Aiden East, we got Tylen Laycock, and we got Elijah Suggs.
And for the Redskins, Mason Priest is out there, number 14, Sadler Jackson. I believe they had number 70, Carter Couch. And there was one more number.
Mason Priest.
Yeah, I got Mason.
Oh, my bad.
Who's that second one? Number 11 is Austin George. So they deferred. So Prairie Grove is going to get the ball first, and we'll receive it. And so it'll be important to get off to a good start, because they have the ball to start second half. So we want to get it to a good start tonight. About 2 minutes here, Ryan, before we kick off. Who's our offensive starters tonight?
All right, our offensive starters. Our first here, we got our senior tight end, Tylen Laycock. He's number 17. Then you see our offensive line, left tackle, sophomore, Ben Gomez. Senior, left guard, Chandler Bilser. Center, Gunnar Pankey, number 58, junior. Right guard, senior, Jose Aguirre. Right tackle, senior, Ty Slaughter, number 77. Then you have your wing back right outside of your tight end, which is Corbin Stearman, number 43. And then Stuckey will start out at wide receiver. He's number 14. our senior quarterback, Isaac Moss, number 6. And then your Lightning and your Thunder, your senior fullback and halfback, Elijah Sugg and Blake Coram.
Yeah, and that's going to be, the, our bell cows tonight as the Tigers get ready to come through that helmet one more time.
It's kind of, it's different for me now that it's down there in that end zone, and you can see the indoor right behind it. And I'm still pushing to get like the Called World Series listing like at Baum Walker on that wall right there. And maybe one of those big video boards like Heber Springs had last week.
Yeah, here come the Tigers onto the field. Connor Reed bringing that flag out there. He's been out most of the season. He gets to come back. And
he may be healthier this week than he was last week, too. That first game back from a long layoff, pretty tough.
Yeah, and it's just football shape, not having a chance. But
and you just don't know what your foot can do.
Yeah,
and so it took a week maybe to kind of figure out, can it or can it not?
I think Prairie Grove needs to be ready. Last week, Pocahontas started off with an onside kick, and that's how they jumped on. Nashville real quick, and you can see we got the good hands people right up here at the front.
You remember against Lincoln, that's the first thing they did to us too, and we lost it. So they've seen it on film and they've executed it themselves.
We've got.
Is that 11?
Yeah, we've got.
No, that's not 11.
Stuckey's on the far side. You got Sugg up here. You got Laycock. You got Jackson Pierce.
I'm glad they put some of the seniors up front here. It could be the last game, so let's go out with everybody, old or young. It doesn't matter. The best 5 up front.
Marcus Fisher's also one, so they've got some guys up front. Prairie Grove's expecting the onside kick, getting ready to kick for is the Redskins' Austin George, and here we go. We're just about to get underway. Second round of the playoffs, and they're going to kick it deep. And Blake Coran's going to get it at the 10. And Blake looking for a little room. He slips, but now he's getting to the outside. He's at the 35. He's going to go on out at about the 36.
Smart right there. You don't need to take a big hit. There's 1 on 3, and you've already made your yardage, so we're in the positive there.
Well, I'll tell you what. Prairie Grove was totally expecting that onside kick, and they go deep, to go deep when we were expecting the onside and get 36, I like that return.
Me too, because we're going to be at the 36-yard line, and with an opportunity here, and they didn't pin us back or anything like that. No penalties, and like I said, we had our older guys out there. Special teams have been something that we've struggled with this year, and so to see the blocking up front, it's pretty good that time.
Nicely done. Good return to start the game off. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
We're going to stack our wingback over here with our split end.
And it's going to go right up. That's Sugg right off the bat. And Sugg with they're going to spot him at the 44, so it's going to be an 8-yard pickup on first down.
There's 8 of his 149 he needs. Clemens, he's going to start sweating here pretty soon.
Hey, man, for a record extended 19 years, that's pretty good anyway. Second down and 2 for the Tigers. Prairie Grove going to work here against the Redskins.
We're going to flex our tight end way out. We're going to do trips to this near side this time.
It's going to be Sugg. He's going to get the 2 that he needs. Nice tackle there, number 61. That is Memphis Basil.
They had a guy, it was Memphis, kind of slant in that time and get under our cut. But it's enough for a first down. You'll see Stuckey running your play this time. Him and Gehrig, and there's a couple other guys, Cooper, that run it in. He'll be over this time, so this is an over set, 1 over.
And now we're going to do a shift, and they're going to put Laycock and Stearman to the far side. There goes Blake Coran. Blake, and a nice, good job. I believe 47. That is Ryder Balks. Nice job by him. That could have gone a long way. He made a good tackle.
It was. Our kickout block was pretty good there, and I thought it was going to stay long enough to make it happen, and just didn't hold strong.
I got to give a shout out to Keenan Stuckey tonight, because his mama, she was at the gate tonight when I came in. She said, make sure I show him. So even when he brings the play in, make sure you're calling him out. So I did. Second down and 8. And now Moss looking to throw. He's got a man open. It's Coran. Blake's got it. Hey, look at that. Hey.
And, we had talked about his receiving skills. We don't use him a lot as a receiver, but he is the team's leading receiver.
And a great catch that time down to the Redskin 36.
Watch right here. We just kind of overload this side and get him as the middle receiver.
And a really nice, good job by Blake to stay in bounds. He does get that foot in. And I will tell you the other thing here, Ryan. I said on the, during our countdown to kickoff, we were 6-6 last week, and we were very effective throwing the ball because they're not expecting it. And this time it's Sugg right up the middle, and there's Elijah.
Oh, wow.
He goes about 7. He runs over number 0 there, but Zero does make the tackle. That's Ryder Starr.
17 also in on the tackle that time, but he took the brunt of it. Garrick Allison this time running the play in.
They're going to go see, he got 7 yards on that, so going to be second down and just 3 to go for the Tigers. Prairie Grove on the drive. Opening kickoff started at their own 36. Second down and 3. Quick pitch out to Blake Coran. Blake gets inside the 25 to about the 24. Boy, there's some late activity out there. It looked like number 20 for the Tigers got pushed or something. I didn't see who did it. That was Allison.
That was good, patient running that time. We had a lot of blockers out there, and Coran was trying to find that seam, find that spot, and he thought he had the cut up right there. It may have been further out, I think, but it's one of those deals. It's easier to say after you see it.
They got some tall, semi-thick guys right there on the line. I mean, they look very athletic on that front line.
We're going to go too tight this time. Tate Bailey in at tight end.
This time it's Sugg again. There goes Elijah. And he's inside the 15, down to about the 13, brought down by 0 Ryder Starr, but not before he gets another first down.
Awesome job. I mean, that's a first down run. Get a 1st and 10 on it. Look right here. We get our kick out block. Tate gets a good block. He's got to stay with it, run with it just a little bit longer, but he did a good job there. Got us that extra 5 yards.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the 12-yard line. And it is Elijah Sugg again, powers his way inside the 10. He's going to they're going to give him about 3 yards there.
I couldn't tell that time. Maybe it looked like our tackle trying to get down on an inside linebacker. Maybe it's just a hair slow there, but, it's still 4 yards on first down, 3.5 yards on first down. You look right here, trying to run trap. Well, there's a little lane out there. I thought he might have had a little bit more there.
Second down, 7 for the Tigers. Ball now inside the 10. Quick pitch out to Blake. Blake, give him 6. Hey, there we go. 8:03 to go. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and the Tigers are out 6-0.
Nice job that time. Heavy dose of thunder and lightning, like we said, and that time, quick pitch, gets outside. Look, though, he got Stuckey with a great block down. Stearman with a great block down, and one guy to block, and Aguirre gets him. So,
nice
great job by everybody up front.
Jose getting that. Aguirre. I said Jose was able to get him kicked out, and now the Tigers going for that 2-point conversion.
Moss is going to reorganize him here. Stearman's in the backfield at halfback.
And it's going to be given to, picked off. And that's, yeah, there it is. Well, the 2-point conversion fails for the Tigers, but the Tigers go 64 yards and take the lead 6-0 with 8:03 to go. Again, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. We'll be back after this.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Okay, 8:03 to go here in the first quarter, and Prairie Grove takes the ball 64 yards to take a 6-0 lead. Now, we're going to see what these Redskins have on offense.
And our defense is something that has struggled a lot of the year. I thought last week they really showed and did a good job because that team threw a bunch. I think the quarterback being out changed things, but we'll take a look at the starters here for the defense here in a second. But
that was going to float out of bounds on Carrillo. He did a nice job last week on his kicking game. He was getting it down into those corners. I think he only had one go out last week. I think he was trying to get it down in the corner. That one that time goes out, so they're going to get the ball 1st and 10 at the 35.
All right, your D-line starters, Chandler Belser, Hunter Hignite, and Ben Gomez. Cornerbacks, Blake
They
Friend
touched the ball.
And Aiden Luce. I didn't know that.
It looks like they touched.
outside linebackers, Elijah Sugg and Tylen Laycock. They kind of play up on the line, kind of like really, really outside defensive ends, kind of hybrid outside linebackers. And then Pierce and Stearman in the middle. They've been amazing this year playing inside linebacker. And then East and Moss back in the back. Both a hair small in a way, but both deliver a big hit and do a great job in coverage.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're going to have to do a good job tonight, and I was incorrect. They did not touch it. The ball is
I started saying, I didn't see that they touched it.
I didn't either, but they were backed up, and the ref didn't move it back to the 35 until right before they got ready to come to the line.
So they're going to go with the heavy pistol look here.
And there's Laycock, gets him quick, and then some other Tigers like Stearman come in to help. Looks like Belser in there as well. So pickup of 2. So 2nd down and 8 for Pocahontas. Quarterback is number 1, Spencer James.
He's a junior.
And now James gives it. Boy, a little bobble there, but that's number 21. That's Xavier Ballard.
Moss and Pierce on the tackle that time.
Pretty good gain that time. They get 4, so they're on schedule themselves. They got 3rd down and 4, so they got 3rd and manageable. Prairie Grove, boy, if we could get them to punt, get a 3 and out here.
Be pretty big.
3rd down and 4.
They're going to go twins to both sides. You know, they know we do struggle in the pass defense part, but we can get pressure. I think we can get pressure on this quarterback.
Like I said, their line, they look tall. They're good size, but they look like athletic. They're not over heavy guys. They look very athletic out there. 3rd down, 4 to go for. And we're going to get him. He's not going to make it. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to give him a yard, so it'll be 4th and 3.
Stearman, Hignite, and Pierce on the tackle that time.
Their offense is staying on the field. They're not going anywhere, so they're going to take their chances here. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for the Redskins at their own 42.
You know, really Gomez kind of won his one-on-one battle right there and really disrupted the play. And the other guys go to make the tackle, but Gomez did a good job beating his guy one-on-one and causing that pocket not to be clean.
All right, so it's 4th down and 3 to go for Pocahontas. And they're going to roll to his left here. He looks to throw, and it's a really good catch. Great catch by – that's a late flag. Don't like that, but you got to be smart. And
let's watch that one back. Okay, he might have been out of bounds. Maybe, but I don't know. It's one of those that's tough.
Mason Priest.
See, he catches it. Yeah, I guess he was going out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's a big play because that's 15 yards. So the play, not only do they get the 1st down.
I mean, last week we literally got tackled into our bench a couple times. Those guys played a little bit different ball down there. They may be a little softer up here in Northwest Arkansas.
They go, you're talking about the refs. Yeah. Let them play. Yeah, well, they're going to get it down to the Prairie Grove 34. So that was a gutsy call on 4th down. They go to the air, and it was really a great catch.
It was.
Really a great catch by Priest. And now, oh, man, so look what happens after that. You get that 1st down, and you got Ballard just pounds his way inside the 20 down to the 23.
Good job by the offensive line for Pocahontas that time. There's a big lane right there. Look at this right here.
Yeah, that's a nice job. And I tell you what,
Gomez got to close that off a little bit better.
That 4th down play has been huge. And now, again, Ballard, this time we're going to stuff him. There's Stearman.
But, you know, setting the edge right there. We had a guy setting the edge. We had a guy on the inside, and Ballard didn't have a place to go that time.
Belser also in there helping out. No gain that time. 2nd down and 10. Ball sitting at the Prairie Grove 20. Is that the 22, 23-yard line?
If I'm them, I take a shot right here.
2nd down and 10, and it's going to be an option play. And does he get the corner? No! Sugg gets him after about a 2-yard gain. So
watch his pursuit right here. We'll replay that. Watch his pursuit. Sugg sets the edge, and then watch him pursue this guy, get him out of bounds. Really great job. He's that far outside linebacker. See, he kind of kicks it out there, and look, closes the gap.
The one thing that helped us on that play, the quarterback really didn't challenge.
He should have. He should have held it just a hair longer.
He could have held it a little longer, but since he didn't, it was able to really get on that. They got 4 receivers here to our near side.
I do like that we put Sugg way out there to kind of give a little help.
And they're going to try to go right up the middle. Nothing going there.
Gomez, Pierce, Ignite.
Boy, that's 4th down now and 8. Now they're going to go here. If they went for it at their own 42, they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a field goal kicker. I haven't watched enough to know.
I think I don't think they go for 2 a lot, kind of like we do. So
okay.
my guess is
probably not.
That they probably don't. So 4th down and 8. Boy, this is a big play here. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Ryan, the interesting thing here, both of these teams are running the ball a lot. This game could go fast.
Yeah. Hey, I'm fine with that. 4th
down and 8. Can the Tigers get a little pressure here on the quarterback? He's probably going to throw here. He goes back, quick drop. He looks.
Got pressure on him. Bad pass.
Yeah, just a bad pass.
Got pressure on him, though. That was the difference.
They're wanting a flag, no flag over there, and Prairie Grove's going to take over.
You guys already got a gift. You don't get 2.
So Prairie Grove gets a 1st down and 10 at their own 20, and they hold on, get them out on 4 downs there.
Look right here.
Ooh, man, that was close to.
I don't know. I mean, he didn't lead with his helmet or nothing.
No, he just bumped into him.
Yeah, and he's going full speed. You kind of got to let him play.
Man, if the Tigers could go up a couple scores here, 1st down and 10 at their own 20, and Moss comes under center. And it's a give to Sugg, and Sugg's going to get maybe 3 here. Well, they may see where they mark him. They may even give him almost 4 yards there. It's hard for me to see. I think it's just 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Now Moss looking to throw. He's got Stearman, and there's going to be a hold back down there.
I love the play call, though, because we've run the read over and over and over again, and everybody's got to pay attention to Sugg there. So that allows Stearman in that 2 set or even in a 4 set to be able to get right out into the flat. Here you can see Stearman's in the flat, and he's able to just get right out there with no one around. There's your hold.
Or was it? Oh, was an eligible receiver? Well, they didn't get us for a hold. They got us for a receiver. Can you throw it one more time up there?
So say, who was ineligible? I didn't look. I saw a guy kind of with a jersey pull, so I thought maybe that was the hold.
Where's the guy downfield?
77, they're saying, but he wasn't. I mean, he was at 2 yards, but I don't know.
2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. Looks like it's going to be a quick pitch. He's got some room, and look at the block upfield again by
Jose.
And,
can you see?
And yes, we can see another 1st down. It's going to be close. They're going to mark him at the 30. If that's the case, it'll be a 1st down. And I think they took a timeout.
Wow. All right. Well,
so 1st down for Prairie Grove. 3:05 to go here, first quarter. Let's take this timeout with them. The Tigers up 6-0.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Okay, we're back with you. Tigers 1st down and 10, ball at their own 30. You know, Pocahontas took that timeout there. They took a timeout, 3:05, just after 1st down. I think they just wanted to regroup and say, hey, guys, just settle them down. I like that. You know, they're trying to get their guys.
And you don't usually use them all in the first half anyways.
Yeah, so this, like I said, both teams running the ball a lot, so we're just 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. And this time it's going to be Sugg again. He's going to get, depends on where they spot him. He's going to get 4.
As I thought, but
they're going to spot him at, the 34, so it's a 4-yard gain.
Not as much as I thought, but it's still a great 1st down run.
Unofficially, I have him with 41 yards in the game. 2nd down and let's call it 6 to go.
Hey, Stuckey ran the play.
Hey, Stuckey bringing it in. He's out here, sitting here side split
just
out.
so you don't get in trouble.
All right, there's Blake Coran, Blake, they got him a little bit quicker this time. He's still going to get up to about the 38, so it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Prairie Grove.
I see a guard with a guy on his back past the first down marker. You love to see that. Usually that means a big run.
So 3rd down, 2 to go for Prairie Grove. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is Prairie Grove's second possession. The first one, they took 64 yards for a touchdown. Then Pocahontas took it from their own 35 and were stopped on 4 downs at the Prairie Grove 20. Prairie Grove now 3rd down and 2. It's going to be Sugg. He's got the first. And Sugg's going to get 5 more.
Man, I wonder how sore his shins and knees are after a game. Because most people don't go high tackling him.
Well, yet you can't.
No.
I mean, you're a big guy.
I hate the little people that get at my ankles, but I never ran the ball, so I don't really know.
Yeah. I mean, as big as guy you are, I don't think you take those down.
Oh, no. I wouldn't go high. I wouldn't go high.
1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the 43. And it's going to be a quick pitch out to Coran, and Blake still on his feet at the 40. No hold, and we're going to go out of bounds. Now, you may be noticing that Coran's going out of bounds. I asked him the other day. I said, Blake, how you doing? He goes, I'm gonna play with this ankle rescue. You know, I mean, it's bothering him. But here's a good replay. Take a look at that blocking.
Look at it. There's no one out there, and the one person. Well, we got away with one little one there, but other than that, we did pretty good blocking.
Ball now at the Pocahontas 36-yard line. 1 minute, 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it's going to be Sugg. Man, he ran into his own guy. Still on his feet inside the 30. And let's see if they spot him at the 30. They are. So 6-yard pickup for Elijah.
The guy he ran into is like, hey, man, I was blowing that guy out.
I don't want to watch this too hard, but I guess I am. He's under 100 yards now that he needs to be able to catch that record. 2nd down, and let's call it 4 for the Tigers.
It's hard not to.
It's hard.
It's just one of those that you don't get very often. We got 2 guys that easily could have flirted with it this year. I mean, that's the crazy thing.
So just got Coran this time. Sweep, and there goes Blake. Oh, and he's still on his feet at the 20, 15. He goes out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Hey, look at that. Cook.
Big time run right there. He just breaks a tackle. I mean, the last one he had a big stiff arm. This one he just breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds and doesn't have to take any unnecessary punishment.
And nice kick out block by Belser. And then this one he got on his own. Breaks that tackle with a little stiff arm, and then he sees 17. He goes ahead and says, hey, I'm not gonna risk that ankle. So he goes out of bounds at the 14. 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove. It's Sugg. Sugg still on his feet inside the 5. And he gets 10 more.
It's a 1st down right there.
10 carries. I have him unofficially 10 carries, 62 yards.
That's crazy. Now they get 1st and goal from the 4.5-yard line. 4-yard line.
We might see Sugg in. Could be. There he goes. Give him 6. Hey! 4-yard run for Elijah Sugg. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. And these Prairie Grove Tigers are up 12-0 right off the bat here tonight, Ryan.
Well, and just methodical, right? Quick pitch, sweep, trap, read. You know, do it all over again. Rinse and repeat.
And a couple pass plays tonight along the way. We got a penalty on one of them, but so been kind of just really nice play call tonight by Washhausen. Quick pitch. Blake, he's got it. No, they're going to say, oh,
wow.
They're going to say no. That guy didn't see it the same way I did. Let's see. Let's take a look at that 2-point conversion. Let's see. I know we don't have a sideline camera. He is tackled. He's hit. But it looks. Let's see. Is his knee down yet? No. Oh.
He might. I think he got in.
It's pretty close. I would have given it to him.
Either way, make sure you get in, and then it won't be a problem.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Tigers up 12-0.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the way the clock's flying, it's going to be over before we know it.
Okay, so some scores right now. Elkins up 7-0 over Southside. Arkadelphia and Clinton. It's 3-2. I think they're playing baseball there tonight. Got a two-hitter going on, and then another score. Stuttgart leading 7-0. Warren leading Gosnell 6-0, and Dardanelle leading 7-0 over Hamburg, and Gravett up 14-0 over Monticello.
Wow!
Boy, those Lions! I'm telling you, man, they're a sleeper for this thing. All right, it's a good kick all the way back to about the 11, number 2 for Pocahontas. Got to get him right here. Boy, he's got some room. It's going to be up.
Wow.
Uh-oh, he's got some speed. Can we get him?
Ryder Cobb.
Fumble. And we got it. It's Carrillo, the kicker. Hey, and a face mask. Hey, look at this. Look at this.
The deal there, go back and watch, is Ryder Cobb. Watch Ryder Cobb. So he blows everybody away. The Pocahontas did a great job there. But look at Ryder. Here he is right there. And when he gets close enough, he goes and just swipes at the ball. Smart play by what was
And look at the kicker. Kicker actually kicked the ball a little bit. Let's see what happens. I think they're going to get a face mask. But look at that. Boy. Hey, when you're a kicker.
That's a highlight.
Yeah, personal foul face mask against Pocahontas, so Prairie Grove's going to get out from the shadows of their end zone. That's the way the first quarter's going to end. That was a great return. Good blocking by Brendan Arnold. I mean, the guy who returned it, a senior. But I'm telling you, Cobb's got some speed.
Dude, I didn't know he could run that fast. His brother's jealous right now.
Well, that's going to do it for the first quarter. 1 quarter's in the books. It's Prairie Grove 12, Pocahontas 0. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Ryan, in the countdown to kickoff, as Steve Blackston and I were talking, one of the things we talked about, we felt was important when a team doesn't play the wing tee off, and it's important to get off to a good start,
right?
Because they're going to make some adjustments at halftime. Pretty good start in first quarter.
Oh, yeah, great. I mean, what we're seeing is that we're able to move the ball. We're able to put it in the end zone. We need to figure out the 2-point conversion. But other than that, we've done a great job. Our defense has done a good job. And then kickoff scared us a little bit there. We've had trouble with the kickoff. And Ryder just goes and makes a play, and players make plays. So big first quarter.
Speaking of players making a play, oh, that's a late hit by 70. They're going to get him for it. That was a good play there by number 47 for them, Ryder Baltz. He made a good tackle, he broke through the line, but
he really did. And let's watch it again. This is one of those, I got a little flustered that Aiden Lucius got it out of bounds a minute ago. But here, guy's down.
Yeah, he's
down. Especially when you do it in slow-mo. It made it even look worse. But the guy's down. You lead with your shoulder. You hit him in the head. You got to hide that a little bit better or just not do it.
Well, that, like I said, it was a great play that time. He beat through the kind of followed that guard to get the play there, Ryan, but that was 70 Couch, one of the captains of the game.
He's a senior captain.
And I bet you he'll go back and go, I knew better than that.
Yeah.
So, okay, first down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at their own 35. It's going to be a give to Sugg. Boy, they're closing in on him this time. He kicks maybe 3 yards.
Number 17 and number 47 in on a tackle. That's their inside linebackers.
That's Priest and Baltz. So second down and 7 for Prairie Grove.
Who just ran the play in?
Oh, that.
Number 14.
That's our boy Stuckey.
There you go. Good job. We're going to get it all the talk we can get. Mom's going to be happy.
All right, quick drop. It's the Laycock. And
he fumbled.
They're going to say,
I don't know. We'll look at it again.
They got the ball. Let's see. They got the ball. Prairie Grove. Well, looks like Prairie Grove's boys.
Let's look at it again. That was scary.
Boy, let's see if he was down first. And then, let's see. He is, I don't know. He may have been bobbling it there, Cook.
It's hard,
to see because
he
looks like he was down, but I'll tell you what. You're going to have to fight hard to get it from Stearman.
Yeah.
He's a dog. He's a dog. Yep.
That wasn't as open as you'd like to see it. That was a quick pass. That was kind of one of those thread the needles and hope nobody jumped on that route type deals.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. There's Blake Coran looking for some room.
Did you see Belser just pancake that kid?
He did.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
that was the big hit of the game right there. Look at that. Our pulling guard absolutely demolished some kid from Pokey.
Well, I tell you what, only 1 yard there. Ran that one to the
short
side.
Oh, it wasn't as bad. He slipped a little bit, but, man, in full speed.
You got to be careful, though, laying on them. They'll get you for a hold if you just lay there on them. But
man, in full speed, it looked like he hit that kid hard.
Oh, they're starting to tighten up here, and it's going to be Sugg. But there's a – look at that. There goes Elijah. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Give him 6. And there we go. It's a 3-score lead for the Tigers.
48-yard touchdown run that time for Elijah Sugg.
Sugg goes 48 yards.
Watch it right here. It's just a 27 read. Nothing special, nothing fancy. One of our bread and butter plays. And we just block it perfectly, and he does the rest. This time we're going to kick the extra point. That's Carrillo. Their extra point kicker was 0 of 1 last week, and so maybe that's why they did not, or maybe that's why they don't kick. And maybe this will get us back going in the right direction. That'll make it 19-0, 10 minutes left.
Another touchdown sponsor of PG Telco. That puts him right unofficially at 114 yards. He's about 35 away from the school record, Cook.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
And it's incredible. He is just 35 yards away from the school record. Some of those guys that played on that team down the stretch here. Ethan Mathias, he played on that team with Eric Clement.
Those guys are getting old.
Which means a little bit for you and I as well. 19-0. Sugg now at 121. I've miscalculated. He's at 121, which leaves him just 28 yards away.
Let's watch a Ryder, Cobb, and Race Orr here.
Okay, once again, that is Arnold. And Arnold this time, we're going to wrap him up. Who got him over there, Cook?
I see Fisher. I see Orr. Orr coming off the bottom there.
Tate Bailey, I think, over there helping out as well. And so the Tigers off to a good start, 19-0. They lead Pocahontas, 9:50 to go in the first half. And Redskins will start 1st and 10 at their own 32.
And they were aided by 1 penalty last time, but they did a good job moving down the field, and then our defense just toughened up. So let's see if the defense can kind of just keep it in front of us.
Well, what I really like what they did on that 4th down play, that was a sweet pitch and catch. And there is, we hit him up quick. Again, we get, that's Ballard. But
I see Stearman and Laycock and Pierce on the tackle.
Not much on the carry there. Matter of fact, no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball still up there, 32.
Suggs getting a little rest this time. I see Leon Brazard out there. A guy who, at moments, we've talked about quite a bit. We're giving that inside receiver quite a bit of room, but we got another safety over the top of him. You see Moss kind of there in that other pass lane.
And there's Belzer. Can he get to him? He's going to throw it away. Smart play. Spencer James, he's outside the tackle box. Good job by their quarterback. Smart play.
It was. We had good pursuit on him. Pocket broke down. He's able to get free. I thought Belzer was going to get him, I'll be honest with you. And once he got out of that tackle box, he was able to get it out of bounds, pass the line of scrimmage with his throw. So it's not a intentional grounding.
Yeah. But I thought very heads-up play, and Belzer was
he was there.
He was nipping at his heels. 3rd down and 10. In that pistol set, Ballard back there with him. Boy, a lot of cushion there by East. And that's where they're looking. And again, he's in trouble again, and he's going to have to throw it away again.
They got a flag that time, though. I feel like they're going to call a hold
on us.
But, I mean, he was just kind of holding him up at the line.
It may be on us. Let's see.
Let's look. It's down here. He threw it right where our cornerback is. Yeah, that's a hold on our cornerback.
Yeah.
Hey, but here's the deal. I'm not mad at him for that because be aggressive, right? Don't get beat. Don't get beat. Be aggressive. I can handle that. That is not a problem. I will take that all day.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
Right, and I'll take that all day over getting beat over the top. So no problem there.
Let's see. Maybe I said it was 5. They're going to give him 10.
Which one is it, Ken?
Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty.
10?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was right. I was like, I didn't realize holding was a 5-yard penalty if it was on the defense, but it was 10. I was. I just called it as I saw it.
Okay.
I was wondering why it wasn't 10. First down and 10 for the Redskins. Ball at their 42. So, and now they're going to go to the air, and it's knocked down by Laycock.
So I say that was a tip. That was a quick. I mean, he's all of 6-something, and he jumps too high. I mean, I'd love to see him on a basketball court or a volleyball court.
Boy, right there, knocked it down. Second down and 10 for the Redskins. You know, penalties have helped them with their yardage tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure, because both of those penalties came, at crucial moments where they were backed up behind the sticks. And, it's all right. Like, that one didn't bother me at all. I'd rather you be aggressive and get one every once in a while than get beat.
Boy, they're going, and that one's overthrown, intended for
number 21. That's Xavier Ballard.
And Pierce on the coverage. So third down and 10 for the Redskins. Now this time we need to hold them. But they will. Last time they probably would have punted their 32. I think they'll go for it here. They did it before.
Yeah.
And they're down by 3 scores. They can't.
And they do get the ball back in the second half, but
look at the Tigers. Or look at East. Look at that. He's got a lot of cushion there.
See, the difference is we're bringing Moss over too, so they're kind of filling up both sides.
And now they're looking down the middle of the field, and a great catch. Well, I tell you what, that's the second good catch today by number 17. That is Mason Priest.
Coran was in coverage, just kind of a soft coverage there, not thinking maybe it was going to go that way because they had it all on this side of the field. But it does. Good throw by the quarterback.
And he was patient, and they gave him just enough time.
It was a put on the money, pretty good. It's a little high, but it was a good
But
throw.
I'll tell you what, that's the second time. It looks like this 17 for them Priest can go up and get it because he's done it a couple times.
Ballard.
Now they go to the ground. We kept them, we bottled them up a little bit on the ground, so they had to go to the air. Now they opened up the air.
They should. They really should. I think most teams are going to look at that against us because we are a little stiffer against the run.
He picks up 5, so it'll be second down and 5. Ball at the Prairie Grove 30. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. This time. And, bingo!
Got him.
That's Pierce. Bingo.
Hey, that's met him in the hole right there.
Nice defensive stunt there that time. Caught him back in the backfield. He was coming.
Yeah, here you go. You can look at it again. Pierce is that inside linebacker on this near side.
Oh, wow.
Came right in behind the pulling guard.
Yeah, he came 50 for them. He went right in behind him. That's Leighton Robinson. So third down and 7. Back to pass. Looking.
What a
catch. That's him again. I'll tell you what. Again, the Redskins, a great catch by Priest. And Ryan, give them credit. They took advantage of a penalty.
They did. And Coran's in pretty decent coverage here, and then he turns and isn't able to play the ball. And so once he gets back around, he kind of didn't locate it fast enough. And Priest just did a great job going up and getting it.
It was pretty good coverage. He jumped a little too quick.
Yeah.
Coran jumped a little quick. They're going to go for the extra point here. 19-6 now, number 25 out of the hold of Priest. So this is.
Get you a tutty and then you get a hold.
Yeah, now Jackson McDonald is the kicker. 19-7 or 19-6, trying to make it 19-7. Extra point on the way, up and hits the crossbar, no good. So with 7:17 to go, It's Prairie Grove 19, the Redskins of Pocahontas 6. We'll be back after this.
The story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Okay, we're back with you. Some scores. It is Stuttgart 14, Blyville 6. Bauxite leading Mills 7-6. Elkins 7-0 over Southside. Clinton now up on Archie 10-2. There's he's tripped, but he gets on it. Nice
That's Eli Absher.
Eli Absher. A couple other scores. Warren leading Gosnell. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game up 12-0. Hamburg up on Dardanelle 10-7 and Gravett all over Monticello 21-0.
Gravett got it. Hey, they may have a good little pod too. I mean, Gravett's tough though. Gravett was a lot tougher this year. They didn't make the mistakes, and their defense was solid.
Well, that was a pretty good onside kick, and our guy slipped. Nice job by Absher to recover. So first down and 10 for Prairie Grove ball at their own 39. I tell you, last time we scored, but they were tightening up a little bit on defense last time, Cook.
They were.
And this time, it's going to be Moss back to throw. He's got a man open. It's Stearman. He's got it. Stearman, he had to wait on it, but it's okay. He's down to the 27-yard line.
Man, that sucker hung in the air for a while.
If he hadn't had to wait on it, it was 6.
Oh, yeah. Good job. You see this Moss get all the way out here, and he just kind of throws as he's going. So, I mean, he loses some of his power, but at the same time, he delivers it where he needs to. So
it's first down and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at the Pocahontas 27. It's the give. This time it's Blake Coran. Blake! There he goes! Give him 6! Blake Coran goes 27! And just like that, with 6:41 to go, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. It's Prairie Grove 25 and Pocahontas 6.
Both guys have 2 touchdowns on that. Lightning and Thunder. That's how equally we spread it out. We let them both get 2 touchdowns. Look at the blocking up there, though.
Man, yeah, and Blake just easily goes in, and now Prairie Grove's going to go 4-2. 25-6, trying to get up a 21-point lead. Oh, they're offsides. So that'll move it up a little closer. That'll make it a little easier for maybe to go right up the middle, Mr. Sugg. So now they may give it to Pierce here, too. He's been tough. You know, when he's come in and he's been given the ball, he's been tough.
He is. I would run with Pierce and Stearman and Sugg. Those 3 guys in the backfield, you could block and run with any one of them.
They're gonna actually split Pierce out. I got to believe Sugg's gonna get this. Oh, they're gonna give it to him. He's got the 2-point conversion, and give him the 2. It's 27-6, a 21-point lead, 3-score lead with 6:41 to go here in the first half. Another touchdown sponsor for PG Telco. We'll be back after this.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Back with you. 6:41 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove leading 27-6. Here comes the kick, and this one's going to bounce. Oh, it bounces past, and now, they're still bobbling it. And we got him? We got him back at the 20-yard line. Hey!
Orr's there to get him down.
65 for us.
Rigo Gutierrez.
Gutierrez on the kick, got it bouncing. And the Tigers pin them back at their own 20. So it'll be at their own 20.
Hey, Giovanni's out here at cornerback this time for Coran. Let Coran have a little breather.
They're probably going to go to the air. They're rolling this side. They're looking at 17 again, and Elijah's got. Oh, he got him.
I can't believe that guy didn't pull the trigger right there.
Man,
he just threw the ball.
I'll tell you what.
Especially with Sugg out there, Laycock on the other side. I'm getting that ball out pretty quick.
Right now, an updated score. Warren leading Gosnell 19-0. Joe T is trailing Farmington 14-7. So our quote friends down the street leading down at Joe T 14-7. I think that's a little unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, but them making it to the state championship game last year was unexpected. I mean, they win.
We talked about that earlier. Coach Tice doing a great job. Had a chance to visit with Bo Thompson, athletic director. Boy, they moved. There's no call there.
There's your boy 17, Lucius. Going to get him down, though.
Man, they're going to keep him in bounds. It's going to be third down, but there was a little movement to me, Ryan. Maybe
it may have been. We were trying to blitz there at the same time too, and we kind of had to stutter and hold up a little bit.
Third down and a couple to go, and I got to think right now. You've hit something, Ryan, that we need to time this out so that we still have that 3-score lead, because they do get the ball to start the second half, and if they could score and then close, they're going to close it within a score. Prairie Grove's been fairly dominant so far. They're going to give it. He's got
Ballard.
The first and more. Ballard, he almost broke that one.
Well, he looked quick right there. It was just right up the middle. Great job by the offensive line, Pokey that time to get a seam.
Look how fast he hits that hole. Boom. Man, he no hesitation. I don't know who tripped him up there.
Sugg.
Might have been Sugg. First down, they're going to go pass, and they're going to look, and this time.
Good job that time. I mean, that was a tough ball. Lucius was close. You had Moss close, but
that's the first time he's not hauled one in with another great catch.
This reminded me of Aaron Rodgers, just that deep sky ball, and you say that your guy's got a better chance of catching it, and it was in his hands. That could have been a catch easily.
Spencer James, their quarterback, been smart with ball.
Ballard.
Oh, he got him, and it's Pierce and Sugg. It's going to be third down and 10. Well, they're going to give him about a half a yard maybe. Third and 9. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go first half. Can Prairie Grove keep him out of the end zone? Maybe even get the ball one more time, Cook.
That'd be wild. Right here, your defense, third and long, they're going to throw. We keep 5 guys up there at the line. Sometimes we blitz an inside linebacker. Sometimes we drop an outside linebacker out into coverage. So depending on how they line up here, it looks like trips really to this side because you got your H back there.
We're 17. And they're rolling. Sugg, he's going to throw. And a good job by East, but not before number 11.
That caught the ball really well that time. Great throw, great catch.
Austin George, the reception there, 4:05 to go first half, but not before the Redskins get a first down at the 49.
Aiden East did a great job here this time, though. He read it from the back. He's a safety. Flies up, almost was able to make a play on it.
Man, I'll tell you what, about another half a second, it may have been going the other way. First down and 10 for Pocahontas. Ball at their own 49, 3:45 to go here, first half. They're going to give it to Ballard. Ballard, again, I don't know if Ballard's slipping. I don't know if it's wet out there, but he slipped a couple times.
Stearman and Reed. I think Stearman was on the tackle. I think Reed was on the guy trying to make the block, but because that guy couldn't get out of the way, Ballard had to adjust his course, and I think that's what caused a lot of that there. So good job by Reed, just kind of holding his own there in the middle. Nice to have another beefcake back in the middle.
Second down and 9. Ball right at midfield. And it's James. He's rolling this time to his left. He looks, he throws, a little short.
There's a slip, but it's also a short throw.
So now they've been good on third down. They've done it. This time they're in 4-down territory now with 3:04 to go. And they're on the.
Jose's going to come in at our right defensive tackle.
We got up front. We got Reed and Belser
and Jose.
Laycock at the end.
They got
at the other
quads on this side this time. No, they don't. Never mind.
No,
Sorry.
His 58's hanging out like he's a receiver.
Yeah.
They're
They
down.
tackle
They're
over.
7. They're going to end up calling a timeout. They're going to have to. Down to 3, 2, 1. They're going to call a timeout. Let's take it with them. 3:04 to go in the first half. Tigers up by 3 scores.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Okay, we're back with you. Just want to let you know at halftime, Ryan, one of the former Prairie Grove players from the 2013-14 season, Jack Reynolds, now assistant coach up in Cassville, Missouri, who we used to play a little bit in the late 2000, around 2010. He's going to join us. We're going to ask him a few questions, see how things are going for him, talk about some of his playing days here at Prairie Grove. 3rd down and 9, ball right at midfield. Spencer James, the quarterback, takes it. He's empty backfield. He's rolling. He throws and complete again. We're giving them a lot of cushion.
Yeah, we are. And really, with as many guys as we have in coverage that time, you could play a little tighter, but we're trying not to get beat. And that's the thing. It's that bend but don't break pass coverage.
What I don't like here, Ryan, the way the clock is moving. They score, cut it down to 2. They get the ball to start the second half. This is important for Prairie Grove to keep them out of the end zone here.
Right. This is that middle 8 that your buddy Arns and Blackiston talk about.
And now it is going to be a keeper.
Got him.
Only a couple yards. You got him there.
Looks like Reed and Pierce and maybe Jose all there.
That's the quarterback, Spencer James. The junior picks up 2 yards. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. And that pistol look again. Ballard back there with him. Got 3 receivers here to the near side. Now they're getting a little bump up front. And across the middle, this could, oh, man.
17 once again.
That's Priest. And I'm telling you, Mason Priest, he's been, I mean, I'm going to give some credit also to Spencer James because he's throwing the ball.
That was a great pitch and catch.
That's the offense right now.
Yeah. Hey, our head coach is on the sideline right now doing equipment stuff. He's fixing a helmet. I was like, that's so cool.
All right, it's 1st down and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line and a keeper. Boy, he sees some room. And all the way down to the 10-yard line goes the quarterback. That's the first time that play's been effective for him.
It has. And it was a little delay that time. And I think that's why it worked out because we're trying to get upfield and hem him into the pocket.
You know, I don't think we will. I wouldn't mind seeing Prairie Grove use a timeout or 2. Maybe you get the ball back. But
yeah, I don't see us.
We don't do that.
No.
1st down and 10, though, for the Redskins at the Prairie Grove 10. This is critical for them. Like I said, they get the ball to start the second half, and they could get back in this thing. It's going to be a keeper again. James looking the outside. We got him.
Corbin Stearman. I was trying to say Corbin and Stearman all at the same time.
I do that sometimes. I say a name. I've done it to Jose a couple times tonight. Down to minute 12. They've only got 1 timeout left, so if we can stop them, let's see. Timeout is going to be Prairie Grove. Let's take it with them. 109. Tigers up 27-6.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our score here is 27-6. On the other side of the bracket in our quadrant It's Warren and Gosnell, and Warren leads Gosnell at Gosnell 27-6. So same score we have here. And they're in the second quarter as well. Interesting. Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Redskins have it. Prairie Grove took that timeout. We have 2 left. They have 1. 1:09 to go here. First half. Can Prairie Grove keep them out of the end zone here? Maybe get a turnover. Get a little pressure. You know, it wouldn't shock me to see them try to go to Ballard here if he hits that hole quick.
Yeah, either that or Spencer James is following.
No, they're going to go quick. Incomplete.
We could have got a penalty there. It was a little quick, but the pass wasn't on the money.
Yeah, and 47, Ryder Balks was the intended receiver. 3rd down and 8 now.
Moss did a good job getting there, though. Even if he would have caught it, I don't know if he'd have been in. But, you know, it was just one of those, you got to time it right.
Fine 17. Somebody. Fine 17. That's Mason Priest. He's been remarkable tonight for.
Well, what we're doing is we're putting our 17 on him, and then we're putting number 1 over the top of him. So we're trying to take that away, kind of like what we did with Doucette last week.
Now he's back to throw. He's in trouble. Oh, he caught it. He's still going to be short.
Pierce.
Boy, you see how close. Look, I didn't see who was back there.
Yeah, behind him.
Oh.
I didn't see who it was, but if he would have held the ball for another second, he'd have been sacked.
See here, I would spend a timeout, Ryan. Look, almost. Castaneda just a little too far away. It's 4th down and goal from the 6. Down to 30 seconds, and let's see what they're going to do. They may call a timeout. They probably will, because their thought is, let's not give them.
No, anytime that we have to.
They'll go all the way down. Can Prairie Grove keep them out of the end zone? If not, they still have possession here.
Yeah, and then they get one back at the beginning of next half. And so, you know, they got a chance. You know, they can get 12, 14. You get another 8. You know, you're talking 22. It could be 27-22 after the first possession of the second half.
It's big. It's big. And they'll probably, you know, the question is, do they go for 1 or 2 for them? I mean, because if they go for 2 and miss it, they're down, you know, they'll be down 15. Still 2 scores. But
right.
And the guy didn't miss the field goal. I mean, he just hit the.
He did.
It wasn't like.
I mean, they still call that a miss, but he kicked it well. I mean,
it had the height, it had everything just off the mark a little bit. 27-6 though. Here we go, man. I tell you what, if we can keep them out of the end zone here.
Oh, it could be a game changer.
This, to me, is the game for Pocahontas.
Okay.
I mean, if they
it sets them up really well in the second half.
What I'm saying is, give them a chance.
Yeah.
If they go down 3 scores, the way our offense operates, they're going to have to really step up on the defensive side. So here we go, 4th down and goal from the 6. And let's see what they do here. They put man in motion, and now he's just going to roll. He's looking. He throws.
Got him.
Picked off. And goes out of bounds. Hey, is that?
That's Aiden Lucius.
That's Lucius with the pick.
But the real play there is how far in front it looked like Laycock was. Let's look right here.
Looks like they were going to 11.
See, look at Laycock right there.
Yep.
He tips it.
They were going to 11 and a tip, and the Tigers keep them out of the end zone. And now they'll take a knee and go into the halftime with a 3-score lead. I imagine their coach is going to be coming down.
That was a 6.5-minute drive right there. That was a long drive.
Yeah, they took a lot of time. And now with 7 seconds, Prairie Grove's going to take a knee, and that they're going to get moved for 5 yards. Now, do you take a chance?
No, I don't.
No,
I really don't.
No, you don't want to.
I would love to, but no, I don't.
Yeah. So,
and I said, when you say a chance, I don't throw the ball. Now, run it, yeah.
Just a reminder: Jack Reynolds, 2014 graduate from here in Prairie Grove, assistant coaching here or nearby in Cashville, Missouri. He's going to come up. We'll chat with him. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back, talk to Jacko. It is the give. Blake Coran. And Blake's just going to go out of bounds.
We got a hold, though.
The question is, will they just let it go into the half, or they make a snap it again?
They should decline it.
They may make a snap it again. You never know. Get a bad snap,
You never
pick it
know,
up, run it in. But let's see what they do. It looks like they're walking off the
Yeah.
field. Well, that's going to do it for the first half. Prairie Grove 27, Pocahontas 6. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back, talk to Jack Reynolds, 2013-14 player here at Prairie Grove. We'll be back after this.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Okay, we're back. It's halftime here at Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium, where the Prairie Grove Tigers lead the Pocahontas Redskins 27-6. Just had a big stop right before the half of interception where Pocahontas gets that. They get the ball, start second half. So, Jack, Reynolds has joined us. Jack played here at Prairie Grove 2013-14 season. Of course, that was his senior year. Jack, first of all, thank you for coming up and joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet. So the last time you played on this field, now it was back, we had all grass back then.
Absolutely.
But tell me about what you remember the last time you played here at this field.
Well, I really just remember that it was really stinking cold.
Yeah.
It was about 32 degrees and sleeting.
Yeah. And it was a second round game, right?
Yes, sir.
That year, we had won our first round and faced
Valley View.
Valley View, that's right. Cold night, and had a few turnovers that night.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to score in the red zone a couple times. Went down 14-12. I'll tell you, Jack, that year, when I look back, we've had a lot of great teams at Prairie Grove. That to me is one of them, but that was one of our best chances to win the state, I think, because you didn't have that overpowering Nashville or Warren or Arkadelphia that year.
Someone like Stuttgart that we had seen the year before, too. Yeah, there really wasn't anyone just overwhelming. I mean, Boonville had won the state championship that year. They were a pretty solid squad. But, yeah, they're like you saying, there wasn't really anyone just overwhelming.
Yeah. And I think if we had been able to play Boonville that year, we would have given them, we'd give them all they wanted. Well, that's the past a little bit there. Tell me a little bit from when you played here. What do you remember most about playing here at Prairie Grove? What stands out to you, whether it's a game, something the coaches taught you? Tell me what really stands out. Maybe the players. What stands out that you remember most about playing here at Prairie Grove?
I really remember just really playing here at Prairie Grove, just how close everybody was together. I mean, like when you talk about teams having like camaraderie and being a brotherhood, it truly was. We were a brotherhood when I was here all 3 years. And I would say maybe just something that I could take away from my coaches too that they had taught me over the years was just being mentally and physically tough.
Yeah. And now, speaking of that, we'll transition to what you're doing now. Right now, you are assistant coach at Cassville, correct?
At Cassville High School, yes, sir. We're up in southwest Missouri. And, yep, I'm coaching O-line for them. So, coaching O-line. And, yep, it's been a great 2 years that I've been there so far.
Well, being that you've been there, this is how many years have you been coaching so far? Because I know you coached some other places prior to this.
Let me think for a second. I've been to Cassville, 4, Kansas City, 2 student. About 7 or 8 years.
About 7 or 8 years. And do you like to get your players that same tough mental and physical mindset?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, especially up front on the offensive line, like you have no room to be physically or mentally weak. Like you have to be tough up front.
And there's always a lot of good. Is there something to satisfaction as a coach when you see a kid do a lot of improvement? Tell me about maybe a kid that you've seen over the years that when they started, like, oh my gosh, and then all of a sudden, bam, he really kind of comes into his own.
Yeah, we actually just had a kid like that this past year who was our starting right guard this year. He started his sophomore year, wasn't great, and then his junior year last year went down with a leg injury and then came back this year. We didn't know exactly what we were going to get out of him, and he ended up senioring up for us and turned into a first-team all-conference type of player. And just seeing something like that, I mean, that's what you live for as a coach.
Well, Jack, want to thank you again for coming up, joining us. Final thoughts on this game so far. What do you see that you like that says this is Prairie Grove football?
I mean, you can't get any better than Coach Absher and Coach Washhausen running that old school wing T offense. I mean, that is Prairie Grove football.
Do you ever see it anywhere in Missouri?
We see something similar. Like we see one of the teams in our conference, they run a single wing, but that's as close as we see to it. I mean, like we see everything up in Missouri in our conference. Like we see 5 wide, slinging the ball everywhere. We've seen flex bone offenses. We've seen getting in the eye pro style offenses. Like we literally see everything.
Well, thanks again, Jack. We appreciate you being here tonight. Jack Reynolds, 2013-14 season, 2014 graduate Prairie Grove. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back to Stephen Blackiston of Southern Sports Network. He's going to give us a halftime score report. We'll be back after this.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Hello and welcome back. At the halftime break, Stephen Blackiston with you here in the studio. Your Prairie Grove Tigers leading the way 27-6 over the Pocahontas Redskins. As we take a look around the 4A, just to update you on some scores in the Sweet 16 so far. We'll take a start and look in that Stuttgart quadrant as Stuttgart, the Ricebirds, at the break, leading 30-12 over the Blytheville Chickasaws. The winner of that one will get the winner of Mills and Bauxite, and that one really our closest game of the quadrant, not closest of the night. It is 14-13 at the break. Bauxite, the Miners, leading the way there. We'll keep you updated as that one goes along this evening. Should be a great contest there. Down in the bottom part of the bracket, we're working to verify this score, but according to Hootens.com, the Southside Southerners out of Batesville lead the way 14-10 over the Elkins Elks. That would be probably the upset of this round. If that scores the hold, we'll keep you updated on this as we get it. Down at the bottom of the bracket, we talked about this was going to be the game of the round of this week in the 4A, and it is certainly not disappointing. Last score I had there, Arkadelphia 10, Clinton 10 in the second quarter. Imagine that one's close to being at the half as well. We'll take a look at the Dardanelle bracket. Dardanelle hosting Hamburg, the number one team in 4A, currently losing 13-7 at halftime. The Hamburg Lions lead the way. Trailed early going in that game, but have scored 13 unanswered points. And the other school out of the 4A1 playing tonight, the Gravette Lions have a commanding 35-21 lead over the Monticello Billies at halftime as well. Gravette looking to get to the quarterfinals for the first time in quite some time. We'll take a look now at Prairie Grove's bracket. A lot of identical scores. So this one, a surprise. Warren leading, the Lumberjacks leading 27-12 over the undefeated Gosnell Pirates at halftime at Gosnell. Of course, the winner of that game will get the winner of our game tonight. Like I mentioned, Prairie Grove leads 27-6. And another score to report for you, for those fans from Prairie Grove of significance. The Farmington Cardinals tied 14 apiece with the Joe T. Robinson Senators at halftime down in Pulaski County. That's going to be a great game with another round on the line. I'll take a quick look also at the team stats. Like we mentioned, Elijah Sugg came in tonight 149 yards away from immortality in Prairie Grove football record books. He is right on the path, has 120 yards in the first half, so just needs 29 more or so to get to that mark. Would be, again, like we mentioned, a school single season record. It would do it in one less game than Eric Clement, the current record holder. Not to be too outdone, Blake Coran has 10 carries tonight, 113 yards to Elijah's 120. They both have 2 touchdowns. And the team for the night, 23 carries, 233 yards, 4 touchdowns, as they lead 27-6 passing game. This was a strength for the Tigers last week against Heber Springs, only threw 6 passes, but were complete on all 6 passes tonight. 3 of 3 with 64 passing yards. Not a bad night for the first half in that category. Leading receiver for the Tigers is going to be in your program's number 43, Corbin Stearman, one of the seniors on this Tiger team. He has 1 reception for 34 yards. Blake Coran 1 for 17. And not to leave him out, Tylen Laycock also has 1 reception for 13 yards. Tigers have 3 penalties for 30 yards in the first half. Been playing pretty clean football. 1 of 1 on their 1-point after attempts. 1 of 3 on the 2-point tries. But it is enough to lead the way 27-6 at the break. We will pause here on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network. And as the night goes along, I'll be checking in with Lynn and Ryan on some updated scores from around the 4A. You're watching PG Tigers football on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Okay, we're back with you. Appreciate Stephen Blackston of Southern Sports Network for our halftime score update and stats. Prairie Grove leading Pocahontas 27-6. I'm currently joined now by last year's quarterback, Alex Absher. Alex, you guys were in the second round last year.
Yes.
What do you remember from that game, and what do you see tonight that's really been positive for the Tigers so far?
Well, I remember not coming out as hot as we've come out today. It was very back and forth offensive game.
Yeah, tonight. And tonight the Tigers, like you said, off to a good start. What any key thing that you've seen from our quarterback? I mean, that's the position you played. What did you think about Moss's play so far?
Well, he had a really good find on that backside wingback on Waggle. That was a good find. It's usually open. It's hard to see when you're rolling out, though, to the right side.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and I also thought that the quick tight end dump today.
Yes,
they actually guarded it pretty well, so he made a nice pass there.
It was quick, yeah. Great blocking from the line, though. He's had enough time.
Was that ever a problem for you?
It's never so slightly a problem. And Darnell last year was.
Yeah, they were tough, and tough again this year. They're in a dogfight themselves tonight as they are in their game tonight. They are, they are facing, just a reminder here, they're facing Handberg, and so they're in a dogfight as well. Alex, what do you think the Tigers need to do here to start this second half to really get off to a good start and keep this thing? They've dominated most of that first half. What do they need to do to get this thing going?
Well, last year for me, we either came out two ways. We came out tired and not giving much effort if we were up, or we'd come out really hot trying to put the lead away. So we just need to keep going and keep bringing the score up.
Well, they look like they've got some energy. You see some guys getting over here to the sideline. Alex, as we get ready to start. It looks like Cook has made it back. Stick around. Come back up here, fourth quarter. We'll see where we are. Might bring you back on to help us do some calls. You did a great job when we were here a couple weeks ago against Lincoln, so we'll get you some more airtime. Again, Alex Absher, last year's starting quarterback, and now University of Arkansas student. Alex, and real quick before you go, you are studying architecture?
Architecture.
Is that? Okay, excellent. Is it pretty easy, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not so much. Not so easy.
All right, Alex Absher, 2025 graduate of Prairie Grove. It looks like we're ready for the kickoff as Ryan Cook gets ready to bring the headset back in. And looks like Carrillo getting ready to kick. Ryan, some interesting scores around. Interesting scores. We said it when we were looking at it. It was gonna be a great second round night tonight, and that's what we're seeing. Now here comes the kick. Going to be
really high.
And it's going to be brought back by Arnold. He's got that seam again. This time
Garrick Allison, open field tackle. Great job that time by Garrick. I ragged him a little bit last week, but I'm going to brag on him a little bit this week. That was a good job.
Looks like they were out of pork sandwiches.
They were. They were. I said, you guys got a pork sandwich? They said, we could put some porks on some nachos and do some pork nachos. I was like, I don't know if he can handle all that up there.
Yeah, that would be tough. That's all right. All right, we're back.
I didn't even get a burger. I was talking so much, I just got a drink and got out of there.
First down and 10 for Pocahontas. Ball at their own 35. It's going to be a keeper up the middle. Got a little hole there. And there's James, the quarterback. Goes 11 on the first play.
Aiden Easter doing a little bit sug, takes the rest away. Yeah, it was hard to get down and back. Everybody you would think of, all the kids from college are in for Thanksgiving break. A lot of the guys that have played in the past. I saw Lehman coming up here. You were seeing Reynolds. I saw. I'm gonna forget some names here, but I saw Absher down there. I saw David Stevens. Morgan Cobb was here. I told him his brother might be faster than him. He said, no way. And I said, well, that play, he was. Cart was down there. A bunch of those boys from that group.
Patterson.
Yep, Patterson. Kale. Bray was down there. So, just a lot of high school football players from the past coming back and getting to do it during the playoffs. And so that's cool.
Great to have a home playoff game, and it's a 5-yard step off, a little false start there on the Redskins. So they back up to their 41 first down. They had a nice first down play. Their quarterback there for 10 or maybe even 11 yards, and now it's first down and 15 for the Redskins. They've got 5 wide. Quick turn around. Oh, picked up! It's Pierce! Pierce at the 30. He's staying up. Look at him go. Look at Pierce inside down to the 10-yard line. Hey, look at that.
Awesome right there.
He's brought down by Carter Couch, but not before Jackson Pierce. He wanted a touchdown. You can tell it. Watch him stutter. So watch him. He times it perfectly, so he gets that. Now watch this move. He makes 11 miss. He gets the ball on the outside, which he's supposed to do. Then he makes this cut. He's thinking he might get it, and then finally brought down just, let's see, they're going to give us a penalty here. Maybe probably a block in the back or something. I don't know. Let's see.
He's a running back. I mean, he's a center turn fullback. So
let's see. How far back are they going to bring us? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No way. I didn't see it.
We got the ball back.
Watch it back. Can we watch it back? I see where the flag's out. So let's see if we can take a look at it. It was on that far side. So it's out here.
So do we still have the ball? That's the question.
Dude, there's no. I don't even have it on the film. So if it's there, I don't know where it's at.
Why is that guy so far back? What's the call?
15 from the spot of the foul. The foul was at about the 45, so it should be at about the 40.
What are they?
Wow.
They haven't given us a call yet. White Hat, give us a little something here. Come on. All right. Well, great run back. Great. The thing is, interception stops that drive. Now let's grind this clock and make it, get a 4-score lead and make it almost impossible to come back. Because I
think they've got the play wrong because I thought it was at the 45 because we're still asking them about it.
Well, it could have been 15 if it was a blind personal foul type thing, and if it was even at midfield, that would back you up to the 45.
It just feels like they're about 5 yards farther back than I thought. But
nonetheless, here's the other thing, Ryan. You got to be careful. They didn't score. Gravett, who's been dominating, is only up 14 now. It's 35-21. So you can't rest on your laurels in the playoffs. It is going to be a give to Blake Coran. Blake cuts up. Blake's going to get about 6. Boy, he went down kind of weird there. I could tell. You know, he's so ginger on that.
Yeah, he is.
On that foot.
He's definitely limping.
Yeah, and it might be time to come out. And I know he's wanting to play. He's giving it everything he has, but now we're going to bring in Leon Fassard, who's a very capable backup. 6-yard pickup there for Blake. So it'll be first or second down and 4. 10:25, now down to 12 seconds on the play clock. They're going to need to get this thing off pretty quick. Down to 8 seconds. They're getting up to the line quickly. And here is the give to Big Sugg. And there he goes! There he goes!
Nice stiff arm.
And he is, we're going to get a flag back here. It's going to be a hold. Boy, all of a sudden, Ryan.
Sorry to say, it's like they're trying to equal the game out a little bit. That's 3 flags and 2 plays.
Man.
Let's take a look. They called it on our tight end. Oh, yeah, he had the arm behind him. You'll get that every time. It wasn't like he did actually hold him, but when your arm goes on the back, they're going to call it.
Sugg is only 29 yards away. He would have gotten about
half that,
about 80% of it on that play. But now it's going to be second down and 12 for the Tigers.
I did see Clement at halftime. I asked him if he was going to pass the baton or the torch or hand the football off. He said, "No, man, I'm happy for the kid."
Yeah, and that's
Clement's a good dude.
Yeah, just that's class act that he is, and just an awesome guy. Here we go. It's going to be a give. That's Pierce. Pierce still on his feet. Look at Pierce. Pierce say, I might get my touchdown anyway. Hey! Knocked out of bounds there by number 38, Bruce Recio. But that's a first down.
You know, it's funny. It's hard to imagine what it would be like if we didn't have a Sugg or a Coran, and Pierce was our main running back, because one of the 2 main running backs, because he can do it too.
Yeah. What I like is when you see a kid, and he did it when he intercepted. He had the ball on the inside, and then he gets it to the outside.
Right.
That's because then you can do the stiff arm. When you're the other way, you can't. So, he runs the ball well, and that's a natural thing he kind of does. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball inside the 45 of Pocahontas. There goes Sugg. Sugg still on his feet. He's at the 25. That's an 18-yard pickup. He is knocking on the door of a school record. He's down to the 25-yard line. I don't have the exact number, but that's 18 more. And he's within 11 he's within 11 yards of a school record. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Redskin 25. It's going to be a give. This time it's Pierce. Oh, he slipped. Is he okay?
Yeah, I think it hurt his pride a little bit more. He wanted that one. I think Stearman wasn't able to move his guy out of the way, so when he tried to cut, we've had a couple slips tonight. He just slipped on the turf.
It's a little slippery. We've seen their guy. We've seen both Arnold and Ballard both slip a little bit. And now it's Tigers. We might see I was going to say a quick pitch, but probably not. It's just going to be a give. Pierce again. Pierce getting down close. They blew that a little quick, didn't they?
They did. We're still moving the pile.
It's going to be third down and let's call it 7 probably.
And I'm okay with that if you do that consistently, but just don't be inconsistent. But that time we were still moving the pile a little bit.
Well, Prairie Grove could pop this one in. Cook up 27-6, 8 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tigers got the pick. That's their second interception of the night. This time it is Sugg. They loaded up big. There he goes. Sugg still on his feet. Pounding down to about the 20. He picks up.
If we watch that one back, I think there was a cut lane somewhere in there, and he tried to stretch it out. It kind of played into Pokey's favor that time.
It's going to be fourth down and 5.
This is where that 27-read pass comes in handy with Stearman. See that little lane right there? If you could have followed Jose up there, but good job by Pokey.
Yeah, who's that? Somebody got him by the foot there, was not letting him go. So 4th down and 5. And it's going to be Moss rolling. He's got a man open. Almost. What a great play there by number 11.
It was.
That was Austin George.
What I'd like to see there, though, is
Moss could run it.
What could Moss have done differently? And I was going to say he probably could have ran for 5, or I think Sugg might have been open on that if we look back. But I was thinking Stearman pre-snap. I was.
And let's see, Sugg as well.
Sugg's open, yeah, but it's one of those later developing ones.
I think he was targeting Stearman. He could have run, and Stearman, whenever he released it, that was a good play by Austin George, and that was a big play for Pokey right there because, they go down 4 scores, and now they're going to start 1st and 10 at their own 20. 7:47 to go here in the 3rd quarter. For their last drive at the end of the half, they ran off about 6 minutes, wasn't it, Cook?
Yes, 6.5 minutes.
Boy, look what we're doing now with 17. We got Laycock right over the top of him. We're going to make them earn it with him.
Yeah, we're going to wear him out.
And can Moss get him? Yeah, Moss got him.
And what that does is it does put us in an awkward position to, on the outside, contain a little bit because Tylen's a big factor there. And so that's good of Pokey to kind of recognize that and say, okay, if you're going to do that, we're going to run where you were at. And then you got to just start deciding. So you might see him start trying to split the difference a little bit.
2nd down and 3 for Pocahontas. 7:15 to go here in the 3rd. And here it comes. On the corner, Corbin went after him, but Laycock gets him. Corbin comes back. There's another one over there. That's 68, Ignite. So, boy, they collapse on him. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
I just got an Elkins report. It's 14-10 Southside.
Southside still up on Elkins. Sugg just 9 yards away from the school record. Now, I'll go tell our PA guy when he – and it's now 3rd down. And it's going to be a quick pass for Zard. Can he get him back there? Oh, they got to get the 1st down. Nice tackle there.
Even though he didn't make the tackle, what did he do? He made him think. He made it slow down. He ate up a blocker. Great job by Leon. Aiden East, good job getting back there and finishing it.
And they're going to keep running this clock, which is good. We're down to 6.5. By the time this play's over, we're halfway through the 3rd. Still 27-6 Prairie Grove. Good tackle by East to bring him down, not let him get any more yards. Now Zero checking in. That's Ryder Starr. He's here to the near side. They got trips to this side. Got a pistol look. And it's going to be a keeper quarterback. Got him.
Defense is doing a great job right there. We only got like 6 guys in the box right there. You got your 3 down linemen. You got your 2 linebackers. You can't really count your safeties there. So they've got the numbers inside the box, and we're still stopping them.
Belser did a nice job there, wrapped him up, and then got the help. So 2nd down and 7, under 6 to go here in the 3rd.
Because they can hurt you with the pass, and we've learned that, so we've had to be careful.
And there it is, and boy, good job. Laycock was on him.
East a little behind him, though.
Yeah, the East didn't quite get up quick enough that time, but that's all right.
I feel like Moss knew what was coming that time and got there a little slow. Because watch Moss. He goes to get in that lane and just
I said I called the wrong guy out. My apologies, East. That wasn't on you. My apologies. I just saw you there after the play. 46-yard line. He's going to roll to his right, looking back to his – we held. Boy, they didn't call it, though. Boy, we got a break.
Nice catch. Nice catch. I don't know who's in green there, but what a great catch. It wasn't David Torres.
No,
he got it last week. There he is. Look at him walking off. He's the biggest man on campus.
He's BOC right now. I'll tell you what, we got a break. Look at this. Can you watch that again? If we got enough time. Stearman was holding the guy big time. We got a break. Oh, he missed that one. That's all right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look, watch it. If we can get it quick, watch Stearman. See, look at him. All right, it's a keeper, and we get him again. Man, Stearman's one of them, but there's somebody else over there that got him first.
Stearman and Belser. Belser was first.
So 3rd down, and let's call it 7 and we're down under 5 minutes now, Ryan. The clock is our friend right now.
It is. Well, and they're running off the clock just as much as we are. They should be throwing the ball a little bit more, I think, but we're also trying to take that away from them, which is opening up the run for them a little bit. But
so 3rd down and 7 to go, 4:40 to go.
Quads on this side.
Boy, they're loaded up over here. Straight drop, looking though, and they're going to go. That's going to be another great catch. Did he hang on to it? He did.
He did.
Boy, I tell you what, that Mason Priest, he's a beast.
Well, I mean, last week Dudette, and then this week Priest. Those guys are just really good ball catchers.
I tell you what, that was an impressive. We actually had, again, that wasn't bad coverage.
No.
So there's Lucius is there, and he gets in front of him, goes to the high point of the ball, and he's just taller, so he's going to get it. 1st down and 10 inside the Prairie Grove 20, 4:15 to go here, and now
I think they false started.
Either that or called a timeout. Oh, they got a flag over there. So that's going to back him up a little bit with 4:15 to go.
He slapped the ball, and I thought I saw some movement, and then the H-back went, and then he slapped it again for the snap, and I was like, well, maybe – I didn't know.
So Castaneda. 1st and 15, 4:08, and now the clock's running again. So, like I said, Ryan, the clock is our friend, and they've run a lot of clock again on this drive. And here comes Pierce, and
incomplete. Good job.
Oh man,
let's watch the coverage again. You have that. Well, Lucius needs his flowers when he gets them. I mean, he had decent coverage in front of him. Ball was just badly underthrown.
I can tell you, they're going to keep going there because it's just a height advantage. Look at that. He just threw that one up. Yeah, it was underthrown.
Good job by Lucius, though. He didn't get beat on that one.
No.
And so it wasn't just a bad pass bailing us out. He didn't get beat. He was in great position that time.
Good job. Good job by the quarterback because Pierce was coming.
Oh, yeah.
So 2nd down 15, ball at their 25. It's going to be a quick toss. And out here, number 2, he's looking for the end zone. He's going to get inside the 10. He's going to get a 1st down. Looks like East and Sugg on the tackle. 3:42 to go, 3rd quarter.
Saw Eli Absher in on that play, playing a little outside linebacker.
Did you get the start of this drive for them, the time?
Yes, it was started at 8 minutes.
So they've taken another almost 4.5 minutes off. 3.5 to go. They've got 1st and goal inside the 10. It's a keeper by the quarterback. He's got some room, but it clogs up. Oh, I did not like the way he went down. Oh, that did not look good.
That was Jose and Pierce.
Maybe even Reed could have been in there as well. He gets a couple. He's going to get down to the 6.
You know what I do is as they get closer here, I'm going to move my outside linebacker that's right over 17, and I'm going to move him in that gap a little bit more, let him play a little bit more run defense.
And now they're going to run an option. He keeps it, but oh boy, he got close. Still short. And again, the clock running. They've run over 5 minutes on this drive. 3rd down and goal from the 2.
Fisher's going to come in for Reed at tackle.
So 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Clock still running.
They took 17 and put him in at tight end. I wonder if that means they're going to throw it to him.
No, they're going to try to run it right up the middle, and he goes in. Nice run, touchdown by Xavier Ballard, and he cuts the lead to 27-12. 2:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. So Prairie Grove was held on downs. They just took that 80 yards.
So it's an 80-yard drive, but it took them 5.5 minutes.
They're going to go for 2, try to close this thing to 13-point lead. Prairie Grove trying to hang on, and it's going to be a quick slant. And
good job by Lucius that time.
Incomplete.
He did that perfect. If you watch it back, because they picked on him all night, and he's gotten some passes against him, and we've said negative, so let's say positive. He played that slant perfectly. Watch it right here.
Got to watch right now for you. Got to really watch for the.
And he breaks on it. Yeah. Great job that time. Great job.
Well, we got to be ready for the onside kick. They're trying to get a possession back, an onside kick, and get them back in the game. Here's some score updates for you. Stuttgart 30-12. Looks like they may be heading. We're all tied up with Mills and Bauxite at 21. Elkin still trailing Southside 14-10. Archie and Clinton 10-10.
Wow.
Arkadelphia, boy, that one's a good one. Gosnell trailing Warren 37-12. Winner of this game looks like they're going to get Warren. Dardanelle, Handberg, all tied up at 20. Gravett still leading Monticello 35-21. I told you this was going to be a great second round. This is fantastic.
Well, I mean, and you're in the field of 32, and then it goes down to field of 16.
We're at 16.
And so you got the top 16 teams here. You win this one, you're in the top 8. Like, that's pretty good football. Not just the draw. Some after that many.
Oh, nice job. Wow.
I didn't think Bailey was going to get that because he was kind of falling away from it.
Tate Bailey got it. Well, it was a good onside kick, though. I mean, it really was.
It was.
I mean, sometimes you're a little afraid to go get that ball, because
you get too aggressive and sometimes you miss it. Also, you're meeting a guy head on.
Yeah, 38 came right at him. That was Bruce Recio. All right, 1st and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at their own 47, 2:29. And here is the give to Sugg. Sugg going to power his way. They're only going to give him 3 there. So it'll be 2nd down. He's down within about 6 yards of this record, Ryan. I'd like to see him break one because I don't want to get him just one over because then you can lose yards. But
And it's not like we're just feeding him the rock over and over again, trying to get. I mean, you've had teams in the past where you had a running back, and then every once in a while you gave it to someone else. We're balanced.
Yeah, and right now you got Coran. Is he back in?
He is.
Blake is in. It's 2nd down and 7, and it's Blake on this carry, and Blake, he's going to be tackled there by number 66, Cooper Weinbach.
He was shaking his head no that time. I don't know if it's because he made the wrong cut or if he didn't trust his ankle or it's just the slip. I think maybe he slipped a little.
And I think he's protecting it tonight, and you can kind of see it. Not quite got the normal acceleration that we see, but this is a big 3rd down because they're going to get the ball back right about the start of the 4th quarter. There's enough time for them. It's a heavy load this time over here to this side. We moved.
We're not even lined up on the line. It's like we don't even know what we're doing.
Illegal formation. That's going to back us up. I like the play, though. I mean, I think we'd have got it. It looked like, we were going to have an option going there. That would have been a sweet play there with Moss because he either keeps it and goes or he pitches it to Sugg and he goes to the house. 3rd down now. That
was one of those you just didn't rep enough maybe because they looked confused as all get out.
Well, we're down now to under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. But this game is not over, Ryan.
No.
27-12. They're 2 scores. We got to get this playoff, though. Down to 10. And we may end up punting here.
We'll take the timeout.
We'll take a timeout. And let's take it with them. 42 seconds to go in the 3rd. Tigers up by 15.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Okay, just real quick, we want to thank our incredible partners, our legacy partners, Lewis Automotive, Pickett Construction, our gold partners, Arvest Bank, First Community Bank, Ozark Electric, PG Telco. Really appreciate all that they do. Should we win this game, we would probably head to Warren. Also, after this play, I want to thank our meal sponsor tonight. 3rd down and 11 for Prairie Grove.
3 up. We're going to flex the fullback out and probably a quick pass.
He's got Blake. Oh, no! He was open, and really.
It was a great pass. It was, I think, the lack of burst on his part right now made it to where the fingertips were just not enough there. Because it was great. Look at this right here. Everything laid out perfect.
Oh, yeah, he's.
Put a little air under it, but not too much. He just doesn't have that same extra gear he normally has.
We're going for it, which I
punt this one, but
We might with Blake. Yeah, Blake is the punter.
Okay.
And that's going to be a good punt. Oh, we're not going to. He's going to go in the end zone. So 30 seconds to go. And Ryan, I want to also thank our meal sponsor tonight, Franklin & Sons Roofing, providing the team's pregame meal tonight. Thank you so much to them and so many who have helped out this year. There's been a lot of parents as well. Also, our basketball team, Ryan, I haven't gotten the score for today, but we won. So, Ryan, we started this season off 4-0. I know that's the first time we started 4-0 since 2010. In the last 20 years and everything that I have, we have not started 5-0 in the last 20 years. That much I know. So first down and 10 now for Pocahontas with 30 seconds to go in the third. They're looking to get back in this game on this drive. Empty backfield, and he's in trouble. He's going to take off, and he's going to go down. And Jackson Pierce helps him up, and that's probably going to do it for this third quarter. But this game is far from over.
Yeah, if I was them, I would be trying to hustle up there and steal a play. But they don't seem to be in any hurry.
That's going to do it. That's going to do it. For 3 quarters, they held Prairie Grove scoreless. Held us twice that time. They were able to get one in the end zone. With 1 quarter left to play, Prairie Grove 27, Pocahontas 12. Back for the fourth quarter after this.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Okay, we're back with you, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Some update scores. Everything was held check except Warren now up 44-18 on Gosnell, and Gravitz lead now down 35-28. I said that they had that big lead just like we did. You can't take the foot off the gas.
You know, and they have a really good defense this year, so I'm really surprised because their defense is stout.
Well, we are
fourth quarter, baby.
This is it. We really need to close it out here. While we're waiting to start, first trivia question of the night. When was the last time Prairie Grove hosted a home game in the second round of the playoffs? I will say it was since we've been together.
I was going to say it was the third year we were together, maybe? Fourth year?
I'll let you know. We'll see if we get some guesses online. Straight drop, and he's looking to go deep. Blake Coran. No flag.
Good. That was great coverage.
Yep.
Little overthrown, just a hair. I'm going to say 2019.
Close. It was 2021 against Jonesboro Westside.
Okay.
Yeah. And we dropped that one. Another quick one here. And the other one I have for you, and we'll let this one sit for a minute. We have been to the second round of the playoffs. We've had 15 appearances. What is our record in those 15?
Ooh.
All right.
I hope it's a winning record. But I remember several second rounds.
Okay, back to pass, looks, throws, complete to number 2. Coran unable to corral him in, so it'll be a first down at the 31. They've made a lot of third down conversions tonight, Ryan.
A lot.
We don't have the stats on it.
Their quick throw game is really good.
Boy, this is an important drive. Prairie Grove needs to keep them out of the end zone because they were then to score unless they missed their
empty
conversion.
Backfield. Boy, guys out everywhere. Quads to one side.
Got him. Fassard.
What's the penalty for?
Maybe offsides. We could have been offsides.
Not from the angle that guy threw it from. It'll have to be something else. Because usually that's the sideline guy. This is a guy that was right there in the inside linebackers. Maybe the cut or whatever. Let's take a look here. He throws it right in the middle of the field. You do have a guy down.
I don't know. It's taking him forever to call whatever it is, though.
Well, they may be doing a deal where it's if there wasn't
They're
a
waving
guy
off the flag.
I think it's because the guy didn't hit him.
So the wave off the flag, which makes it 2nd down and 10.
If you got a guy that goes below the knees and another guy that engages, then I think you can get the chop block called. But if a guy just goes down at the knees without the up top engagement, I don't know if the penalty stands. So I think that's why it waved off.
I just wanted to see that. I was just glad to see that arm start going in. I just want that clock. Run, clock, run.
Well, I didn't want the penalty either. So I was glad there.
11-15, 2nd down and 12. And again, that quick pass complete. And
that's a new receiver, isn't it?
That's number 2.
Haran with the tackle.
Blake brings him down. No, that's number 2, Brendan Arnold. It's 3rd down and about 3. They're going quick.
We had a new defensive package out there, and I didn't even recognize it. We had a bunch of young guys out there.
And it's a give.
Oh, almost had him.
He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th.
Hignite almost had him in the backfield.
He's short. Oh, they're going to give him the. They're going to give him the spot. They're going to give him the 1st. Boy, I tell you what, he didn't make because they always put it on the yard line. He was short, but they're going to give it to him. That was a man. You can see it here. Look, he's down. Look right. Well, we got to get back to the action. Chance for an interception.
Got it.
They're going to call him down, but hey, we stopped them. That's big right there, Ryan.
Yeah, they've been going at him.
They've been picking on him all night. Our boy gets it that time.
Great job that time. Here you can see he's got number 17. That's Priest, and they went at him last week too, and just good coverage. He thinks it's going deep, a little underthrown.
Well, I'll tell you.
Or I guess they say it overthrown, but it looks like 17 stopped running there.
Well, I'll tell you what was really interesting about that play, Ryan, is they changed what they did. They started getting 2 out there, and we didn't put Laycock over the top that time, or right on top of him. So it was single coverage that time. They picked on Lucius. He gets the pick.
That's his 2nd one.
Here is Sugg. Sugg gets about 4. Let's see where they mark him. He's going to get 4 yards on the play, 2nd down.
So you're saying he's getting close?
Yes, he's getting close. How many? And he's at 1,900. He's at 1,900 yards, 2 yards away from the all-time record. Let's see. Ryan, if he does it, I'll go down and get Bo the exact stuff. So
I'm not even nervous because of the fact that it's like he's getting it tonight.
Just don't know what play. It may be this one. And he's going to go.
Nice job that time. That'll be. That's awesome right there. Not only are we giving him props out on the bandstand, but also on the broadcast. And, he deserves every bit of it. He's a good dude. But really, the line in front of him, too.
Yeah.
They block for him, and, they don't get very much glory.
And he's going to take it again. He gets the 1st. And look at him. He just adds to that total. Hey! Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, let's see if I'm going to check and see if we got any guesses on that. Again, Elijah Sugg broke the school record. 2 carries go. It gave him 1905. He's in the 19 teams now. Excellent. Let's see. Man, I got to looking here, see if we got some guesses. I don't have anybody guessing on. Someone says it was on the 2006 well-deserved. If he breaks the record tonight, which he just did. Elkin's now in the lead, 17-14. Clinton leading Arkadelphia, 13-10. And so updates. They had a player hurt, I believe, and an injury timeout. Also, Hamburg leading Dardanelle 27-20, 4th quarter. Man, what a night for high school football in the state of Arkansas in the 4A. Great games across the state. We got a great one here. I mean, Prairie Grove jumped on early, but the turnovers tonight, 3 interceptions tonight. I don't think we've done that this year.
No, but and we don't get thrown on as far as like team. Most teams don't live and die by the throw. Now, like Gentry did, and they put up a record of yards against us. So for them to do that tonight, that's big.
So 1st down and 10 for Prairie Grove, and this is going to be Blake Coran, and Blake on his feet inside the 40. He's going to be close to 1st down.
But not just interceptions. Think of the turnover they had on that kickoff too. That's 4 turnovers they had. Ryder Cobb knocked that one out. I mean, that's a ball game difference, guys. They can't catch up throwing interceptions and turn the ball over on 80-yard kickoff returns.
Somebody guessed a 7-2. We've played. I'll tell you what. They got the second half of the question right.
I thought you said we played 7.
We played 15.
Okay.
But they said 7-2. That's our home record in the playoffs.
Oh wow!
That's our
in the
home
second
record
round.
In the second round, a 7-2 when at home, 7-8 overall. But we might be going to 500. And there's Blake Coran, and Blake gets the 1st and more. He's going to be tackled there. Number 2's the one that got him first. Finished off by 70. It's Arnold and then Couch. But man, that clock's running down to 8 minutes to go.
That tells you how important it is being a higher seed and getting the home games.
Yeah, I mean, it's big. I mean, these guys.
7-2, and then the other way was what? 0-6.
Yeah, that would be right. Yeah.
We haven't won a second-round road
on the
playoff
road,
game.
Yeah, you years of playing tough competition there. But here's the thing: as far as that, look at these guys. These guys had to travel to Nashville.
Yeah.
And now grab it, all tied up with Monticello at 35. And now this time it's to give to Blake Coran, who's got the corner. He's just going to go out. He's going to get tackled though. They're going to keep the clock running.
Good.
So the clock's going to run 27-26 to go. Boy, after running Suggs so much now, getting a chance to run Blake Coran. He looks a little better right now, but
yeah, I'm sure he got it retaped at halftime and had some time off of it. So, but sometimes that lets it set up bad. So
yeah,
I don't know. For me, with this game, I know Coran doesn't want to miss time, and so that's hard. But he wouldn't be playing right now for me because you got next week. Got a much bigger game next week, and as long as it's not get within 2 scores here, I wouldn't have him in. But
boy, Sugg, they get him that time. May have lost a yard.
Which I guess they're close. They're 15.
Yeah, it's close
so
enough.
It is 2. It is 2.
Yeah, 3rd down. It's 3rd down, and let's call it. They're going to give him no gain there. So 3rd down and 7 for Prairie Grove. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. We need a 1st down, Ryan. I just want the clock to keep running. They still have enough time at this moment.
This is where that 27-read pass comes in really handy. Steerman right there on the kind of that banana route. Just get to the sticks.
You may see him
5-yard out, but
yeah, this looks like
Coran's over there like he might be.
Yeah, and he's back to pass. He's got Blake. Oh, Blake just lost it.
I don't know if the pass may have been a little bit behind him, and then he thought it was to someone else.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted though. That was definitely the right play call, and it was there.
It was there.
We just didn't execute.
Just a little miscommunication. Let's see. No, it was a bad pass. It was.
I just don't think he knew where the ball was at, and I think maybe he thought someone else was getting it the way he threw it because neither one of them looked like they were really doing what they're supposed to do there.
4th down, 6:08 to go. I wouldn't mind seeing right here maybe the wingback reverse. We haven't done it all night.
It hasn't worked as well, and so I mean I agree with you. But here's the deal: like everybody thinks you're passing, so the reverse is kind of weird.
Oh, they are going to pass. Throws it. It's Steerman. He dropped it.
He had to wait on it. So, Moss got to get it out there in front of him.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't quite put them away tonight, Ryan. It makes me nervous with 6:02. They still got time because they throw the ball. We've not scored in the second half. Oh, he just had to wait on it too long.
Yeah, he had him open.
Just unable to hang on to it.
Now, Stearman's got to get that. It touched his hands. He's got to get it.
But they're going to have it 1st down and 10 at their own 31. 6:02 to go in the ball game. Just can't quite put them away here, Ryan.
We did take 3.5 minutes off the clock there.
And see, they're a score and an onside kick away from getting into this thing.
Right.
That's what's scary. They're down to 9 seconds. It's down to 5 seconds now on the play clock. They're probably going to call a timeout. They got it off. Oh, let's see if they called a timeout or they got the flag.
No, they're going to give him the flag. Their coach is not happy.
No, he's not happy. Normally, they give you about a half a second. They'll give you a half a second to a second after that. So they probably got a job on that one. What I'm saying is, usually if it's 0 and they snap it within a half a second or so, they'll let it run. But Prairie Grove gets a break there. And
now you've got a little bit of a break there with the free 5 yards, but now you got to do something with it.
Here's the thing. They didn't tell us to reset the clock, and about 3 seconds ran off of that, which, I mean, he has to start the clock, but they probably should have had him reset it.
Yeah.
They didn't. So first down and 15, back, quick pass, out, and they do a little flea flicker. Does it work?
Hook and ladder. It does work.
Yeah, it does. Gets it to the 50.
Hook and ladder, baby. I haven't seen that one in a high school game in a long time.
I meant the hook and ladder.
Yeah.
That actually worked really well. They get it up to the 50 in one play.
Is this Pulaski that we're playing?
I'll tell you what, that worked, and there's Pierce able to make the play.
If they had some speed out there, that would have been 6.
Yeah, and now they're going deep. Blake Coran. Nice job by Blake.
Good job by Blake.
Intended for number 2, Brendan Arnold.
The ball hung, but just Blake had perfect position that time. It wasn't one of those balls where only his guy could get it. It was actually kind of a 50-50 ball, and Blake just made the play.
2 timeouts left. Boy, if we need another turnover to close this thing. I'm nervous.
You already had 4.
I know. I'm nervous.
Do you really think
nervous.
You can get another one?
Yeah. That was not that far from being one. I mean, just need a little bit of slip there by the quarterback.
When you can win the turnover battle so far, 4-0, you should be up a lot.
Well, they've stopped us the second half. They've done a nice job. Quick pass out here to 17. We got him hemmed up. Can we get him? He breaks away, and he's going to get the first. He's still in bounds. Wow, nice job that time by Mason Priest. He's been their go-to guy.
He's a dude.
He's down to the 30-yard line.
If you had a guy like that and a kid that can throw, you can make some hay.
Man, I'll tell you that right here, unable to make that tackle. Okay, he's looking to throw and knocked away.
Good job,
Good
Coran.
job, Blake Coran. Boy, he timed that one perfect.
He really did. And, that one that he missed earlier, it's almost like he just didn't think it was coming his way. Now that he kind of is locked in here, his coverage is great.
What's really tough right now tonight for Prairie Grove, Ryan, they're getting released so quick you can't get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of these things where it would be nice to get a sack. They're just releasing it so quick you don't have time. This time he's going to have Ballard in the backfield with him. 2nd down and 10. Boy, they moved. They didn't call it. Quick pass, and Blake again.
He almost could have went and got that one, but I like that he played it safe and just made sure it didn't happen.
47 went a little early for them. They're going to get a sideline warning against Pokey. So sideline, that's their first one.
All right, so here we're bringing in a 3rd down package. We took a lineman out. We're putting Ryder Cobb in there at a deep safety. We have Reed Orr and Leon Prezard, and Suggs going all the way down to D tackle.
And now they're going after him this time, and he's looking to throw back across the middle. Oh, he got it. Boy, who's that in the middle there? Oh.
Moss is the one that gets the tackle. Looked like Cobb was overplaying the other side, and they kind of threw the backside. But if you look right there, too, you watch, we're getting held like crazy. There's guys trying to get through there.
1st down and 10. They're at our 10-yard or at the 15, looking to throw back.
Orr was in his face that time. Good job by Stearman.
Yeah.
Good job by Stearman. Just go ahead. Don't get beat. Either make a play on the ball or take the flag.
That'll be a half distance to the goal, so that'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. Wow, there's some unhappy people here, but I thought it was a flag too.
That one was a flag.
But I thought we got
we are getting held a lot.
I thought we got held on the big play they got 1st down on. But, it's 4:55 to go. This game is not over. They've got 2 timeouts left.
You look right here on the last play and look at the lineman trying to get through it. And look, you can see guys just kind of holding on to the jerseys. But we just had a soft coverage there, and they threw underneath it.
So it's going to should be 1st down. They made it 2nd. It should be 1st down. Are they going to have it? should be first down. It is. First down. And now the option. He's going to, he's going to cut back, and we're going to keep him out of the end zone.
Good job stringing it out, making the tackle that time. Belser, East, several guys there on the tackle.
So they get a first. That's actually first down. They didn't get a first down because of the half distance to the goal.
Oh.
So they get a first down now. So it's first down and goal.
I wondered why they didn't there.
Yep, that's first and goal. And it's a keep through the middle. They're going to score. It's a touchdown. So they've closed this gap. It was 27-6. Ballard goes in with 4:29. Now, the question is, did they go for the extra point here or they go for two?
That's Ballard's second touchdown of the night.
This is a big play here because if they make the 2-point conversion, Ryan, they're within 7. If they miss it, they are still 2 scores down. It's going to be a keep, and I don't know. Nope. He got it. He got it in there.
So I say his second effort got it.
Now they're within a score. It's 27-20. And now you got to be ready for this onside kick. And this is what's interesting here, Ryan, is that with 4:29, Prairie Grove has not scored in the second half.
They have not.
You got to give Pocahontas a lot of credit.
Turnover on downs.
We'll do another quick trivia for you. So both this Pocahontas and Prairie Grove, they are 5 hours apart by car. But what do these two cities share a connection over?
Civil War?
We'll give everybody a chance. We are 4:29, and if the score holds where Warren and Gosnell are playing, the winner of this will play Warren. But it looked early on like Prairie Grove could punch their ticket. But I'll tell you what, Pocahontas is overcoming several turnovers tonight, and they are hanging in here as the 5th seed is giving Prairie Grove all they want and more. And here comes the kick, and they're going to get the offsides there.
Oh, they would have got it too.
Yeah, and so they're going to back it up.
They would have got it too.
4:29. Now, what Prairie Grove's going to need to do, if we are able to see if we'd have got it. Well, I think you have to call it anyway, right, Cameron? If it happens before, they were going to kick it again, even if we got it. So they're going to try to do it again. And Ryan, but if we can get it, if we can get the onside kick, a couple first downs to make them start using their timeouts. You got to get that over.
Got to get it.
I think I've told you this several times. I biffed one of those once in my playing days.
Well, they never trusted me on the hands team, so
I was on it. But I think after that game, you know what my coach did though? He didn't say anything to me. He walked off the field, put his arm around me, and that was it. Never said a word. Never said a word. It was just that's the kind of coach he was.
He probably knew you were going to beat yourself up worse.
I think he did, and he made me feel a lot better. All right, 4:29 to go. They're going to try another onside kick. This time it's kind of up, and
good job.
East. Oh, that's Lucius. Lucius, my bad. So Lucius gets it at the 46. 4:28 to go. Ryan, we need a couple first downs.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to get 4 minutes off the board or get you a score, one or the other.
They've done a great I know we're homers. We're supposed to be for Prairie Grove, and we are. And I know we call them, when the close calls are close. But I want to give a lot of credit to Pocahontas. They were down 27-6.
Yeah.
And that stopped before the half. Think how big that is right now. And but they've done a great job. Now Prairie Grove doing some shifting around. And it's going to be a give to Sugg. Sugg, strong run. This time he's going to get about 6. So that's a big one. And now the clock running.
Train's on the tracks. About to leave the station, but
second
it's still
down.
It's only 7. A lot can happen.
Second down and 4. Down to 23 seconds on this play clock. It's okay to run this thing down, but you got to get it in. You don't want any penalties here. Got to take care of that football. And it's going to be another give to Sugg, who's going to get the first down this time. And that first down is going to take it to 340. They're going to move the sticks. At some point, Pocahontas got to think about using those 2 timeouts they got left.
You know, I bet if they could get a decent stop on first down, they would.
Right now, by the time we run this play, we'll be under 3 minutes. As soon as the play runs, we'll be under 3. 27-20. Boy, this one's been looked like we were comfortable, but boy, they've kept us on our heels all night. Down to 15 on the play clock. 3:14 to go in the ball game. Moss comes under center. He's going to give it to Sugg. Sugg, he's just pounding his way right now. That's 5 more yards.
Let's take a look at that one again if you have it. That was great blocking up front.
They did take their timeout. They take a timeout with 3:05 to go in the game. They've got 1 left. Here's
look at
the
this
replay.
last play. Stearman was in the backfield with them. He had a pretty good block. Sugg was able to go. He didn't end up using it as much, but he didn't get touched for the first 5 yards. All
right, here's some updated scores. Warren leading Gosnell 44-26. Hamburg over Dardanelle 34-27. Gravett edges up ahead of Monticello 38-35. Arkadelphia 17, Clinton 15. Elkins holding on against Southside 17-14. Mills leading Bauxite by 1. Stuttgart up by 32, 44-12 over Blythe. So, wow.
Not quite as chalk as you thought?
I picked a couple of those upsets.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I thought there would be some tonight. The biggest game I thought was going to be tight, and it has been, is Clinton and Arkadelphia. 2nd down and 5. They've got 1 timeout left. They're probably counting on they got to stop us on this set. We're probably going to go right back to Sugg or Coran, of course, but it's going to be the quick pitch out to Blake. Can he get the corner? He does. No. There you go. First down. They're going to keep the clock running. So, boy, we got a break there. I thought he went out of bounds, and that would help them.
Luckily, being engaged with the guy and the guy falling inbounds, I think, is what kept him.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can. Now they're going to say to run that clock. Now, you're getting to a point after this play, they'll probably have to use that last timeout. We may end up using a timeout if we don't get this thing off here quick, because we don't want a penalty here for sure.
I don't think we're that close yet. I think we're fine.
Oh, down to 10. Yeah. That's all right. Well, he's taking a little more time than I thought there. We got to get it off. Just going to be a give to Sugg. He's got room. Sugg going to get a hard 4 yards there, maybe 5. And now Pocahontas takes that final timeout with 2:22. Ryan, 1 more first down, and you can get in the favorite formation in football. All right, Prairie Grove. Oh yeah, this is it. Did you ever get? That what they share in Connection?
The only thing I said was like the battlefields, like the Civil War
close.
stuff.
It's actually Highway 62. This is another battle of Highway 62 tonight.
Wow, a long battle of Highway 62.
By the way, Monticello just takes the lead over Gravett, 41-21. They're getting ready to try their extra point. So Gravett, who had a 3-touchdown lead, and so did we. So I don't want to jinx us.
Look at what happened here.
Yes, this has been close. And 2nd down and 5 for Prairie Grove. Ryan, we can get the first down. You've got 40 seconds. That would pretty much do it. Might have to run a couple more plays, but here it is. It's going to be a give to Sugg. Looking to the outside, cuts back. He's got the first. Stay in bounds, Sugg. Oh, he went out of bounds, but with 2:15, he's got the first down. 40-40. Yeah, we got maybe run one more play, and now with 2:15 to go, ball at the Pocahontas 13. Believe it or not, their best play may be to let us score.
Yeah, because then they actually can get it back and do something with it.
I wish he would have just fell down and not gone out of bounds and run the clock.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, let's see here. Just trying to get out of here with a victory. And it's going to be a give. Sugg again, staying, and he's going to get down. This time he slid.
He did that time.
Yeah, he did. And now, and let's see, he stopped about a yard short of the first. Clock running now. Here you go. I mean, now if you're Prairie Grove, you know what may not be a bad idea here, Ryan? Let this thing run all the way down and use a timeout.
Right.
Yeah, and then that way you can kind of regroup. You can kind of calculate, you know.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to let it run down.
I bet you we call it.
Now, we may go try to get it on sides and then call a timeout. But I don't think so.
May just go ahead and punch it in. It's going to be a give to Sugg. And he got a yard. And that's going to give him a first down.
No, it's close. May not be. It's close.
Did they not give him the first?
No.
They're going to give that dude the 41-yard line a while ago, and you're not going to give Sugg that? That's nuts. Now, this time I would run it down, Ryan. Why not?
Yeah, you let it run down.
Let it run all the way down. I mean, if you do, here's the thing, Ryan. If you run it 14 more seconds, you're going to be under – you're going to be at the 40-second. Just don't run a play. Don't run a play. I'm telling you. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. Sugg and Wheat see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm frustrated.
Now, the penalty doesn't
it's going to be against
hurt
us.
you because the time.
Yeah.
It's
under 40. Yeah,
so
that's
the penalty actually doesn't hurt us.
No, and I think in high school he's just going to start it back up, right? They're just going to start. That's it. No, it's a 25-second clock this time, though. So you can take a knee. You can take a knee, and that's going to do it. Well, Ryan, it looks like Elkins up 24-21 with 1:42 to go in the game is what I'm getting online right here. And Bud, Boostfin Bud, he's wanting Pocahontas to come back. They played well. He said his wife's from Prairie Grove, and that's going to do it. Ryan, Prairie Grove didn't score in the second half, but didn't need to. They hang on.
Thank goodness they built the lead in the first half, and thank goodness for the 4 interceptions.
Here's another thing,
turnovers.
Ryan. We've never had a 500 season. We've gone under or over. If we'd have lost tonight, it'd been 6-6. We are guaranteed a winning season now. We're moving to the quarterfinals since the first time since 2017, and we face the same team at the same place that we played in 2017.
They don't have Traylon, but they still got some dudes. Like I said, my nephew played against them last week, and he said there's some guys down there. So it'll be a long trip. Day after Thanksgiving, it'll ruin some of your plans, but at the same time, it'll be awesome.
Here's the thing. Just so you know, next week, Stephen Blackston of Southern Sports Network will be on the call.
Oh, okay.
I will be in Louisville. I'll be in Louisville, Kentucky. No way I can make it back. I will be watching you guys and cheering. But Ryan, a couple of thoughts. I have some thoughts, and then we're going to turn it over to Stephen Blackston to do a post-game report on what's going on throughout the state. Ryan, any final thoughts tonight?
Oh, I'm just thankful for the four turnovers by them. Now, we earned some of that. Ryder Cobb, probably the play of the game. You look at how close it is now. That was a touchdown for them, and that changed the whole atmosphere of the game. And then the stop down on the goal line, it was really Laycock, but Lucius gets the interception. Those two plays right there are momentum killers for them, and they're huge in the game as far as not getting them to score.
And we also tonight, did a good job on the onside kicks. Kicking game's been a Achilles heel for us, not tonight. And I want to, I'm kind of a PG historian on these things, and Farmington as well. I've done some of their work as well. But tonight, to have history this year on our highest score ever, and then congratulations to Elijah Sugg. I don't know where he ended up tonight as far as his yardage. He's going to be about 1950. Next week we'll play. He's got a shot at breaking 2,000, which is fantastic. Well, Ryan, we're going to take. And I'm going to turn this over to Stephen Blackiston. He's going to give us an update. And I'm going to sign off. Ryan's going to be here with you next week. I'll be cheering from Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm going to say, go Tigers. And here is coming, and I'm babbling about as much as I can. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and then we'll be back with Stephen Blackiston to give an update. We'll be back after this.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself. Exit 65 right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Well, welcome back into the studio here at Tiger Stadium. We'll get you some scores from around the 4A, as tonight was the Sweet 16, the Elite 8 on deck as the Tigers win their home game tonight again, 27-20. We'll take a quick look at the top quadrant of the bracket. A couple of games going on tonight. Stuttgart, we haven't gone final yet, but it is 51-12 over Blytheville. So going to go ahead and put Stuttgart into the quarterfinals as our first quarterfinals. We'll just need to see what that final is. Mills and Bauxite, that was a close one earlier in the fourth quarter, 28-27. That thing has ballooned. Bauxite leads 40-28, so more than likely Bauxite going to be headed to the quarterfinals as that game has 4:15 left to go, and looks like Bauxite has the football. So again, your quarterfinalists out of that bracket going to be Stuttgart and probably Bauxite. We take a look down at the bottom quadrant, and we mentioned this in the pregame. This is going to be the toughest quadrant of all the four. The score we have for you to update: Elkins 24, Southside 21, just about 90 seconds, I believe, looks like an Elkins interception, Southside gave the interception, so Elkins looks like going to probably win this game, move to the quarterfinals, and survive an upset scare. And then Arkadelphia and Clinton. Again, both of these games in this side of the bracket could be semifinal, quarterfinal, even state title worthy games. Your score, just a quick update, it was 17-15. Clinton has taken the lead back 18-17 in the fourth. That one's coming down to the wire. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in Arkadelphia. Your defending state champions on the ropes. As we take a look at our bracket real quickly, the Dardanelle bracket. One game that has been back and forth. Well, both these games have been back and forth. Hamburg had the touchdown lead. Hamburg loses 35-34. Dardanelle scored a touchdown in the final 30 seconds, went for two, got the two, as they're going to be headed on to the quarterfinals. We go north to Gravette, as the Monticello Billies have had the game of the night. They were down by multiple scores. They have taken the lead, last time checked, 42-38 late in the fourth quarter. It's 48-38 as Monticello going to pull off the upset and the come-from-behind victory and move on to the quarterfinals, barring something crazy with a minute 49 to go. So again, the quarterfinalists, as we take a look at our bracket, our final, again, 27-20, was more than likely going to be Warren unless something crazy has happened since the last time we checked this score. Indeed, it's going to be 44-26. Warren is going to move on. That game is still in the later stages of the third quarter. So again, your Elite Eight, as you will, your quarterfinalists as of right now that we have confirmed, if we want to zoom out to the bigger bracket here. About to. So if we take a look at the larger bracket, Stuttgart is going to move on to that quarterfinal to take on Bauxite, barring something crazy in that one. Elkins, from what it sounds like, is going to move on to the quarterfinals. Arkadelphia Clinton, that's a 1-point game with 2 minutes 15 to go, so that one will probably finish after we go off air here. In our bracket there at the top, it's going to be Warren and Prairie Grove, a rematch in the quarterfinals. We'll have that game for you, like I mentioned, on Black Friday as the Tigers head down south. And then Dardanelle was going to take on Monticello in that bottom bracket. So should be an exciting Final 8 here in the state of Arkansas in the 4A. Certainly has not disappointed this season. We will sign off from Tiger Stadium for the final time this year. Your Tigers, again, victorious 27-20. Go Tigers, and we'll join you next week.